Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Graham Hall!
The silencer, Jeff Smith!
People are cheering.
James up.
That is special.
It's Tom Sykes.
African warrior, Dylan Pepper!
Hi there, good evening. Welcome along to the ADC Global Championship as Phase 2 is about to reach its conclusion. We have had darting drama throughout. 56 sharpshooters came to this tournament. 7 of them have gone through to the quarterfinals, and we will find out the last one tonight. We've had drama, we've had some shootouts, and the slingers in action this evening will battle it out for the final spot in the grand finals. And we've brought the big guns out tonight. Henry Deacon back in his holster. It's me, Chris Murphy, alongside the 10-time champion of the world, Trina Gulliver. Trina, last chance saloon time, and there's going to be some tension in that practice room, right?
Yeah, there is. It's all to play for, isn't it? And it's a great group, and looking forward to seeing the Van Trijp boys play.
Yeah, absolutely. Twins in action this evening. We've had some real sort of close finishes. This format's been fantastic, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been really tight, and it's been going right down to the last game of every stage. So it's very exciting, and it keeps you on tenterhooks.
Not so much this afternoon. Okay, Jack Tweddle finished level on points, but he ran away with it at the first half of the day, and he did all his bidding early, didn't he?
Yeah, he won four games on the trot, 4-0. And his first game of the day, 101 average with 153 and a 150 checkout as well. So he set his stall out right from the start and just galloped away.
Yeah, a deserved winner indeed. Level on points, as I mentioned, with Johan Brouwer, who's always animated when he's on that Super Series stage. And we say goodbye to the bottom 3 in that group. 1 goes through from every group, and that's been the beauty of this format, because 4 good players that have already made it through, and they're battling it out like that every single time. As we say, even though he ran away with it, he ends up level on points.
Yeah, he kind of did the hard work early doors, like you said, and he couldn't be caught then either. So he probably relaxed a little bit, and he was over the line. It was job done for him. Yeah,
he goes through to the quarterfinals, and this is how the draw is looking. So tonight's winner, the winner of Group 8, will take on Johnny Haynes. Shane Turner faces Robbie Martin. Jack Tweddle is going to take on Tom Sykes, arguably the most dominant group winner this week. Gary Stone and Johnny Barnes will meet as well. That's all on the 4th of January. But as mentioned, the winner of tonight will face Johnny Haynes in those quarterfinals, and the bookies think that man will be Danny Van Trijp. Now Culleton, the second favourite. Danny's twin brother, Wesley, is 5-1, and Dean Gallagher 7-1. Trina, do you agree with the bookies? Do you think Van Trijp's the most likely winner?
It probably is, but going on how I've seen Niall Culleton play last week, he played really convincing and steady. So I think if he plays the same sort of game, I think he's got a chance.
Let's talk about that dynamic as well. There are twins playing tonight. So if you're just coming back from a works Christmas party and you think you're seeing double, don't worry. It is intended. It is Danny and Wesley Van Trijp. They're going to play each other twice tonight. But they're playing in a group where only one can go through. So are we going to see a bit of a family feud developing on that stage?
I think we might, but time will tell. But they'll certainly be arch enemies while they're up there anyway. So, they're both going to want to get that that one spot.
Yeah, certainly will. Danny Van Trijp has had some success on the Super Series stage in the international pairs. That returns in 2026. In fact, Wesley Van Trijp has qualified as an ADC player, so will be in the Super Series in 2026. And there is plenty in an action-packed calendar.
League of Legends winner is the Owl, Richie Holmes.
As he is the wizard, Simon Whitlaw.
Bullseye says yes. Bullseye's got!
Double trial for another finish.
Keegan Brown!
It's the Netherlands.
The Republic of Ireland! Oh, hello.
What was that about double start?
Forgot.
The winner, a double trouble 2, is the born Robert Morton!
Yes! Just what the doctor ordered.
That is special.
The African warrior, Devon Hussein!
Yeah, the Modus Super Series in 2026 is another jam-packed schedule. The Seniors Showdown kicks off the Super Series year, followed by a Women's Week, and then we get into Series 13, of course, Series 12, won by Charlie Mamby, who's heading to Ali Pali for the World Championship. That aforementioned international pairs, Danny Van Trijp and Jimmy Van Scaife, former champions of that. Will they return? We'll know that later in the year. Series 14 followed by Double Trouble. Trina is going to be playing in that next week. Series 15 gets underway on the 3rd of August before the ADC Global Championship, and then some weeks to be confirmed, but it all actually kicks off on the 4th of January with the grand final of the ADC Global Championship. 8 players in the quarterfinals playing down to that £60,000 first prize. And player number 8 will be decided tonight here in the final knockout group at the ADC Global Championship 25-26. Niall Culleton from Kilkenny, second on the championship tour over in Ireland, is one of the players, and he takes on his fellow Irishman, Dean Gallagher from Donegal. He got through in a last chance qualifier over on the Emerald Isle. These two are going to go head to head. And then we're going to see the Van Trijps go head-to-head for the first time tonight. So all eyes on that. But Trina, you mentioned Niall Culleton as a potential fancy for this evening. It's Andrew Culling, the referee, overseeing proceedings, and what a fine job he does. But
First leg, Niall 2.
how important are these early matches
Game
and the
on.
experience of watching it this week? Things can change quickly, but just to get off the mark and to get that first win.
Well, it's even more important to get off to a good start now. It's it's only one player that gets through. It's not the 4.
83.
So it's important to get off to a good start and keep going. Get your points early, and
59.
and try and get every leg as well, because as we said earlier today, them leg difference can come into play later on.
134.
Both these players have played on the Super Series stage before, have qualified as ADC qualifiers, so very much part of the ADC system.
99.
And on this stage for the Global Championship, remember it holds a prize fund of £150,000, not bad for an amateur darts tournament. £60,000 to the winner. And looking at the players that have gone through, Trina, all of them really have committed to that system, and I think whoever is going to win it, it's going to be
60.
potentially a life-changing victory.
£60,000 is a lot of money, isn't it? And it's yeah, I mean, there's some qualifiers there that only play in the Vault system and the
40.
ADC system. You know, they haven't got the privileges of travelling around the world and things like that. So this sort of format and this
76.
setup is
Now you require
ideal for them.
144.
And yeah, it can be life-changing.
Well, this could be a game-changing start for Culleton, but he can't take it out now. Won't matter with Gallagher not on a finish himself. 207.
88. 87.
Well, finds a trouble
Now
with
you
his
require
last start.
56.
So 56 now for Culleton for first blood. Tops. For a
Game
hold
shot on
of
the
throw.
first leg.
He
Now
pins
Culleton.
Tops. Leads by 1-0.
Yeah, this is the first
Second leg,
of
Dean to
12
Farouk
matches
first.
tonight.
Game on.
Then it's back to normal next week. You've got a weekend off from the live darts. Very rare here at the Modus Super Series where darts
58.
never sleeps, but it will for the weekend. Everyone will get a chance to recharge their batteries, maybe watch a bit of the World Darts Championship, or those loyal fans will continue to watch our brilliant content here on the Super Series Darts channel, which will be brought to you 24/7 on Pluto TV as always. And speaking of top quality,
100.
what a start that is to leg 2 by Culleton.
Yeah, fires in a max to start the leg. What can he produce here?
140.
Well, I tell you what, Henry Deacon's commentated on every single session this week. I've stepped in for that one. If there'd have been a 9-darter there,
59.
I think he would have been sick in his own mouth, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, I think possibly you're right there, yeah.
Sorry if you just took it into your tea
100.
or dinner, as I now have to call it, living in the south.
Well, Culleton leaves himself 81 after 9. Gallagher
93.
way back in
now
this
you
one.
require 81.
Options on it, treble 19, and this is superb from Culleton.
Game shot on the
Absolutely
second
brilliant.
leg.
11-dart
Now
leg,
Culleton.
average of 107.36. That's 30
Third leg,
points
Niall to Farouk
more
first.
than Dean
Game
Gallagher,
on.
who I'm not sure will know quite what's hit him.
No, it's a superb start from Culleton. Now you see the averages there.
For you, who's been the best
55.
performer so far of the group winners, the players that are through to the quarterfinals?
Well, I think Tom Sykes has been dominant.
140.
However, saying that, so was Jack this afternoon. He produced some fantastic darts and punished. He got there early doors and gave himself the best opportunity.
135.
What a day it was yesterday, by the way. Both groups going down to a final match shootout. Robbie Martin and Johnny Barnes coming out on top, taking out
45.
some big hitters as well in the likes of Graham Hall, Kurt Parry, Chaz Barstow, Christian Perez, Conor Heenahan. None of those players are going to be there on the 4th of January.
Well, if you look at Johnny Barnes, he was not
140.
expected to win that group, and you know he was the outsider going into it, but ended up winning the group, and fair play to him.
83.
You have to say as well, you mentioned Tom Sykes there, 3 times a runner-up in the Super Series Champions Week. Missing out on the £25,000 jackpot. It would be sweet for Sykes, wouldn't it, to pick up the 60,000? I think he would certainly take that.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, Culleton on 74 after
100.
12.
Now you require 74.
He's really putting his stall out early. Double 16 then.
58.
Yeah, something of a purple patch
Dean,
for
you
Niall
require
Culleton. Still averaging
133.
well into 3 figures. And he's going to return. Well, the beauty of the match is that he had his best leg against the throw, didn't he?
53.
That 11-darter came on
Now
Gallagher's
you require
dart.
16.
Yeah, indeed. So, double 8 now, though, for a 3-0.
Game shot on the third
And indeed,
leg.
he hits
Now
it.
Culleton.
3-0.
Well,
Fourth leg. Dean
Another
to
17
Farouk
dart
first.
leg. Still
Game on.
averaging just over the ton.
yeah, he's averaging 15 darts a leg, isn't he? But it's spread between 2 17 darts holds and an 11-dart break.
180.
If he'd gone 15, 15, 15, it might be 2-1. But because he got the 11-darter against the throw, it's 3-0.
Well, that max for
100.
Dean Gallagher will help.
Yeah, his first of the game. Of course, Culleton had one and followed it with a couple more treble
84.
20s to get us all on the edge of our seats on this Friday night.
This a leg.
60.
Of course, that Gallagher has to win to stay in the match. Needs to hold his throw here.
58.
No finish left for Gallagher. But this is super pressure.
140.
140 there for Culleton.
123.
Well, you won't want to lose to nil. And I tell you what, leg difference has been important in these groups. Only 4 players in them. You can't
81.
afford heavy defeats.
Dean, you require 56.
So imperative that Gallagher takes care of this, and he's only going to get 1 dart at best. He's at tops. He's
Game
in
shot on the
tops.
fourth leg.
And that was much
Dean
needed.
Gallagher.
Yeah, saves the match with that
Fifth leg,
tops.
9-2 for row first.
Breeze
Game
again,
on.
but Culleton now stepping up to throw first and throwing for the match.
There's been a bit of a boom in
100.
Irish darts of late. We mentioned the international pairs that Danny van Trijp was part of the Netherlands team that won the first one. Well, it was Ireland that won the second one, wasn't it?
59.
John O'Shea and Conor Heenahan, both of whom have played in this tournament. Neither managed to make it through. O'Shea through. He went out in stage 1, and Heenahan
140.
he went out last night.
Yeah, John was very disappointed to have gone out in the first phase.
84.
And there is no Irish representation in the quarterfinals. In fact, there is no representation outside of the land that we
60.
currently sit in. We've got Gary Stone of Scotland, but nobody from overseas has made it through so far.
57.
That will change tonight because we've got 2 Irishmen and 2 Dutchmen.
Yes, indeed. And which will it be?
$100.
Well, Culleton closing in on an opening win. Gallagher needs 2 trebles now to leave a finish, and he ain't going to get them.
81. Now you require 101.
101 then. Tops then for the match.
81.
Just took a little bit of a nosedive that last dart. Didn't quite give it enough oomph. But he will return to close the curtain
60. Now you
on
require
this
20.
all-Irish affair. Double 10 for Niall Culleton for a 4-1 win. Double 5. Good guide.
15.
But he could not make use of it. Maybe that flight
Dean, you
just
require 160.
covering the double was a little bit of a distraction.
It's opportunity now for Gallagher. He needs another one of them. For tops, for a 160 checkout.
120.
It's just a tad too
Now
high.
you require 5.
Culleton will return for 5.
Only the second dart double that Gallagher's been afforded in this game. It would have been
Game shot and a match.
a skin-saving, supersized checkout, but instead it's Culleton who cleans up and wins the opening match 4-1 with a very strong display. Good victory from Niall Culleton. Takes his teddy off the stage and he takes the points with him as well. A 4-1 win. Key moment was the 11 dart break in leg 2 that helped Culleton on the way to victory. Up next, it's Van Trijp versus Van Trijp.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yeah. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
What a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor.
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, and there we see a familiar face on this Modus Live Lounge stage. Yes, that is Mr. Van Trijp. Hang on a minute, who's that behind him? That's Mr. Van Trijp as well. Wesley Van Trijp. Very helpfully, they've got the names on the back of the shirt, Trina, so we can tell them apart. But yet these are twins, ended up in the same group. The 28-year-olds, a lot of that stuff will be the same. First name different, qualification method different, but it's a debut on the stage for Wesley. It's a familiar feeling for his
First leg, Danny to throw first. Game
younger
on.
brother by a whole minute. Danny Van Trijp is the
43.
junior of Team VT. I just wonder what's going through their heads at the moment. And, Trina, you thought Double Trouble was next week, didn't you?
I did. I'm just waiting for the fight to break out.
60.
Well, they say twins have some kind of sixth sense. I wonder if they know.
140.
When one of them's going to hit a 180.
Yeah, the outcome of this game already.
Yes.
They're going to play twice tonight,
60.
by the way. They'll play again in game 8 of tonight's
93.
12. And it could be crucial by then. We seen any similarities in
85.
the way they play the game as well?
I was just looking at, like, Wesley is a quicker thrower than Danny. Leans more as well towards the board.
100.
Very much a little bit lower, isn't he? As you say, he leans a bit in.
Yeah.
Danny kind of rolls the arm a little bit.
134.
There's a lot of
Wesley
sort of
Flat,
wrist flicking
83.
in that throw of Wesley as well. His arm almost finishes up in like a swan-like position.
58. Danny require
I was hoping
119.
to bed the bullseye there to snaffle the opening leg against the throw, which he still might do.
59. Wesley required 25.
25 then. Double 8.
Game
Double
show on
80
the first
finds
leg.
to take
Wesley
the first
Van
leg of the
Trijp.
match. Breaks the throw of Danny.
Second leg, Wesley to Thoreau first. Game on.
Well, they're still speaking at the moment.
Yeah. Don't get this at Ali Pally, do you?
60.
Who wants to watch that show? Tungsten
100.
Twins in the ADC Global Championship.
83.
As you can see there,
59.
Danny more upright as he throws the dart. You can see the lean on Wesley's throw.
96.
Well, it's effective so far. He's broken his brother.
58.
Well, many think that Jimmy Van Schie may go and get a tour card. Danny Van Trijp's already had one. He could do as well. But if Jimmy does depart,
43.
could we see a family affair in international pairs next year?
Well, could we indeed?
140.
I think that's down to you, Chris, isn't it?
Well, there's a selection committee, obviously.
59. Danny require 144.
It's not going to go this time. So
100.
Wesley back for the
Wesley
160.
require 160.
And this won't go either. Danny has, of course, had his own individual
60.
moments of brilliance.
Danny
Won that
require 44.
incredible final victory, dealing with a 9-dart finish and an astronomical average.
24. Wesley require
But he can't
100.
land the double there, and Wesley could double his lead. Went for tops to
60.
no avail.
Danny require 20.
Double 10 then to level
Game
the
show on
match.
second leg.
It's
Danny
one
Van Trijp.
apiece. Yeah, just going back to that average. That
Third
average
leg,
was
Danny to Thoreau first. Game
120.24
on.
against Dean Finn.
Yeah, highest in a final. And not far off the highest
100.
in any match here. 122.69 for Daryl Pilgrim against Denny Alderkalter.
55. $100.
He is quick, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. A rapid. You can imagine that they get through some legs when they practicing at home.
It's still not in.
97.
That is.
100.
Maybe disappointed not to have followed it there because it was a perfectly placed first dart.
60.
Can't find a treble. Does leave a finish though. Wesley just replacing his sticker.
I hope he throws his darts a bit straighter.
60. Danny require 144.
Treble 20, not found, but he can leave it handy.
88.
I went for the treble 8.
Yeah, would have left him top.
59.
16 will do
Danny
that
require
now.
56. $36.
Having a little bit of trouble on tops, isn't he?
He is, but he'll have another go at double 10.
83. Danny required 20.
So for a hold of
Game
throw
show on
and to
third
take
leg.
the lead.
Danny Van Trijp.
So the favourite to win the group.
Fourth leg,
He's in
Wesley
front.
to Thoreau first. Game on.
Not sure what he's doing there.
Now Wesley's having trouble with his sticker.
81.
Danny's having trouble with I don't know what.
Well, we've mentioned his magical moments. There's also been
60.
some, shall we say, clumsy moments on that stage from Danny Van Trijp. Or
Yeah.
do I even say on the stage? He fell off the stage, didn't he, on one
100.
occasion?
He did. Not so long ago.
Also ended up on the deck when celebrating that international pairs victory, when he decided that the
60.
appropriate way to recognise the moment was to try and lift up a man who's 6'8".
42. 125.
Not a good idea.
Congratulations to his pairs partner, by the way, on becoming the Lakeside World Champion
92.
Yeah,
last
absolutely.
weekend.
Yeah, great victory for him. Jimmy Van Schie, obviously,
100.
we're speaking about.
And indeed to Mitchell Laurie, the runner-up,
85.
15
Danny
years of
require
age.
156.
Incredible, isn't it?
And of course, Dieter Hedman
100.
finally crossed the line.
Wesley require
and got that
101.
elusive World Championship title.
49. Danny require 56.
So 56 then for Danny. And tops for a 3-1 lead. Double 10. And
James
double 10
on
he
the
finds.
fourth
He's been
leg.
finding
Danny
that
Van
target.
Trijp.
Finds it again for a break of throw.
Fifth leg,
and
Danny
finds
to throw
himself
first.
throwing
Game
for
on.
the match.
100.
Well, I don't know if the way this match has gone kind of illustrates their upbringing, but
24.
Wesley got off the mark first. Danny's now the favourite.
125.
Born on Christmas Eve as well.
60.
Yeah, birthday coming up. One of them may well be preparing for a big day on the 4th of January.
60. 140.
That's a great start, that. Perfect dart for Danny Van Trijp.
180.
You could almost feel that he was going to fill it up.
Yeah, what a setup shot that was. Leaves himself
140.
36 for the
Danny
match.
require 36.
And after losing the first leg to his twin brother,
No score.
well, Danny Van Trijp
Wesley require 137.
doesn't really matter. He'll be back for double 18. It'll only matter if this goes, and it doesn't go. And I think he'd thrown that dart before Danny had retrieved his there.
61.
Such was the impatience in which he approached the hockey.
Double 9. And double
Game
9
shot
he
and a match.
finds.
Danny Van Trijp.
Takes the 4-1 victory against his brother Wesley. Averages there 80.60 for Danny, 75.10 for Wesley. When we come back after the break, we have Dean Gallagher and Danny Van Trijp.
Charlie McGuire, 164. 44. 32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the
81.
stage,
Charlie
approaching the
require
hockey with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
180.
bust it, maybe. The first title he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that
Charlie
situation there, George
require
Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
requires
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's giving George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go!
Couldn't get the job
Yes!
done.
Got in the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championships. Here, live on Pluto TV in the UK. Before the break, we seen Danny Van Trijp take a 4-1 victory over his brother Wesley. Now taken to the hockey, we have Dean Gallagher against Danny Van Trijp.
Yeah, this is another dynamic, isn't it, Trina, that this format has brought. Playing back-to-back matches off the stage, straight back on it, and some have handled it better than others.
Yeah, it's it can be
First leg, Dean to
one of the
throw
two.
first.
If you've
Game
had a
on.
good game and had a victory beforehand, you can go into this game, as Danny will be, with good vibes.
140.
However, if you're on the losing side, it could cause you all sorts of problems. So you have to try and get rid of that game out of your
125.
head and concentrate on the one in hand. It's not always easy to do.
Well, it's already
100.
an important time for his opponent here, Dean Gallagher, because he went down 4-1 in his first match.
45.
Very quickly, this could turn into two-horse race, couldn't it, with Culleton taking on Wesley Van Trijp in the next one.
Yeah, indeed. And like we said, it's important to get
91.
off to a good start and reduce the deficit in the leg count as much as possible.
100. Dean, you
Well, he has got
require
off to a good start
170.
here. 170 after 9 for Gallagher.
58.
He's not going to treat us to the big fish.
140.
And he is put under some pressure by
Dean, you require
DBT.
112.
For tops then,
72.
just above.
Danny, you require 91.
Far away at all. So 91 now for Van Trijp.
Gambles. Second dart found.
59.
The old Raymond van Barneveld
Dean, you
rule there.
require
A
40.
professional. Should be able to hit a treble with one of his first two on a finish
And
like
shot
that.
on the
That's
first leg. Dean
Barney's
Gallagher.
method. And it did give Van Trijp a shot at double. Couldn't hit it. Gallagher steps
Second
in
leg, Danny
and
to
leads
Thoreau
1-0.
first. Game on.
16 dart leg there for him. So good start for him
95.
to this match.
Well, you'll be on stage next week, Trina. You looking forward to it?
I am indeed, yeah. I said to Scott the other day, I
60.
quite fancy my chances in his group.
Well, I think you'd be right to do so against Mr. Mitchell, who did actually forget to
47.
go for a double when he was in it last time at the start of a leg.
Yeah. Said I might have to try and quicken him up a
100.
little bit. Let's kick him up the bum.
59.
Yeah, just make sure you don't make that mistake. The last thing you want is a 180 getting no scored, Trina. First visit of a leg.
Well,
97.
I think I need to set an alarm on my phone or something. Not that we're allowed phones up there, so that would be irrelevant.
45.
Just get the referee to start each
Yeah,
leg
give
by
me a
saying
nudge.
double start.
Yeah.
It's Trina to throw first.
100.
I'm sure Owen Binks will make a TikTok telling everyone that you can't do that.
43. Dean, you require 144.
2 treble 20s then.
58.
We will be back for the 86.
60. Dean,
Under
you
a little
require
pressure,
86.
there is a finish of Van Trijp, but it's a huge one. Single 18 would have left the ball, but the treble gives him double 7.
79. Danny, you require 152.
We'll need another one of them for the double 16 for a 152
Game
check
shot on the
out.
second leg.
Brilliant
Danny Van
darts from Van Trijp. Levels the match at 1 apiece.
Third leg, Dean to Faro
Delightful
first.
darts
Game on.
from the Dutchman. Biggest finish of the night so far. Only game
100.
3 of 12 that will bring you this evening.
11.
And then a little break until Monday morning when that double trouble week we were just talking about gets underway. That's back to the standard time. So if you're watching in the UK, that's 9:30 a.m.
70.
Monday to Wednesday in Group A. Obviously, we're broadcast live around the world, including in the USA. And there are 2 American aces in action, hoping to
180.
produce plenty of those. The well-known Larry Butler, former world match play champion, and the
56.
emerging talent that is Ram Guevara, who I am reliably informed throws the lightest darts
100.
that you can imagine.
Is it something like a 9 gram?
Exactly that, 9-gram darts.
180.
That's 2 maxes in this match so far.
100.
1 apiece.
Dean, you require 95.
Yeah, both coming in this leg as it hots up. Interesting. Deciding he only needs 1 dart at double.
63. Danny, you require 110.
It's a legitimate route. But Van Trijp has got his own ideas. Took out 152 in the previous leg.
90.
Can't add a second ton topper.
Dean, you require 32.
This game has caught fire.
Game shot on a third leg.
Gallagher
Dean
takes out the 32 for a hold of throat. 16 dart leg.
Fourth leg, Danny to Faro
Such a
first.
scrappy start
Game
to
on.
the leg from both players. In fact, Van Trijp only kicked off with 11, didn't he? And then
He did.
followed with a 180.
Yeah, took out the
100.
152 in the previous leg and then started with 11.
$140.
Good darts from Gallagher.
$100. $125.
Well, loose second, but recovered well with the third.
$60.
Danny himself was playing in the PDC World Championship a couple of years ago. He played in the 2023
58.
edition. And he had a good win in the first round. You may remember a 3-0 victory against
81.
Steve Beaton before losing out to Johnny Culleton in the second. His only Ali Pali appearance.
58. Danny, you require 160.
Well, it's not going to go this time, so Gallagher will return
140.
for 120. But what a
Dean, you
leave that
require
is. And
120.
pressure on this 120 then. Needs the treble 20 now.
Having to adjust, move across the hockey
60. Danny, you require 20.
for parity at 2-2. It's becoming quite awkward. He's having to shuffle right across.
10.
Couldn't find a route.
Dean, you require 60.
And Gallagher's got a chance here to open up a little bit of daylight, and it's much needed. Remember, Van Trijp won his first match 4-1. Gallagher lost his first match
40.
4-1.
Danny, you require 10.
A chance to level then. Double 5.
5.
Throws under, so
Dean, you require
chance again
20.
for Gallagher. 2 10s.
On the wire, double 5 himself. On the wire again. They're well thrown darts.
10.
And that last one maybe
Danny,
a
you
little bit
require
twitchy.
5. No score.
Well, he's missed the big one. Hits a 20.
Dean, you require 10.
Sticking with the double 5 again. A great first dart, and he's
shot on a
used the
fourth
marker
leg.
expertly
Dean
this
Gallagher.
time. And Dean Gallagher now will throw for a 4-1 win here that will pretty much
Fifth leg,
cancel
Dean
out
to
what
Farouk
happened
first.
in the first round of
Game on.
fixtures for this pair.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the leg difference really shows and comes into play.
140.
This afternoon, Jack Tweddle won his first 4 matches, 4-0, and the job
100.
was done for him.
I mean, that's remarkable, isn't it? 4 games, 4-0.
Incredible. And he was just so convincing. You know, he's invincible.
70.
Did go on to lose his final 2, but the damage was done as far as the rest of the field were confirmed. And
60.
despite getting the same points, Johan Brower was eliminated along with Sean Holly and who else, Trina?
Good question, Murph.
81.
Panos.
Well answered. I thought I'd stitch you right up there.
Yeah.
180.
A 180 from Van Trijp. He doesn't want to lie down and let this get away from him.
60. Danny, you require 161.
161 then. It won't go this time.
65. Dean, you require
A
150.
150. Various routes available. Oh, he's got to stay there. He has to stay there. Couldn't quite land a bedfellow.
98. Danny, you
No, but it
require
was a
96.
great dart, wasn't it? Looked inviting. 95 then for Danny. Can't find the treble 19 for the double.
Yeah, got the weight right, just lost the line
Dean,
a
you
little.
require 52.
And Gallagher now can close out a commanding win. Oh, that's a bit of a disaster. The
32.
4-1 win would have
Danny,
meant
you
so
require
much in this
60.
match, but he may not get it as Van Trijp takes aim at tops and
Game shot on
keeps
the
the
fifth leg.
contest going.
Danny Van Trijp.
Yeah, that leg could prove to be
6th leg, Danny to Farouk first. Game on.
the difference come the end of this evening. Will he be looking back and
100.
saying that was the one that cost me?
Well, it's a match start miss, but it could be the difference in the match because there's nothing to say. Van Trijp now won't go on and
99.
turn this around and double his points tally for the night.
$85.
For those of you with interest in the World Darts Championship, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably do have interest in it. A Super Series champion
44.
in action at the moment, Andreas Harrison, who has survived 6 match darts against Ross Smith and taken it to a deciding set.
40.
Wow.
I think there'll be a few players who are going to take their experience here and
100.
just surprise 1 or 2 at Alexandra Palace.
Now, this is
45.
a great place to learn your trade, if you like, and learn your skill. It gives you vast experience on that stage and get used to the
30.
cameras and
140.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time where playing in the World Championship would be your first time in front of cameras. Your first time in front of a crowd,
58.
perhaps.
Danny require
Indeed.
91.
91 then to level the match.
51. Dean, you require 170.
Well, if you're going to win it, you may as well win it in style, Dean. Fancy a fish supper?
135.
Well, he pulled that one,
Danny
didn't
require
he?
40.
And now it opens the door for Van Trijp to level.
20.
Well, it takes a big deflection.
Dean, you require 35.
So another opportunity. He's had a couple of match darts already. He's going to get a couple more here at double 16.
19.
Gallagher just cannot seem
Danny
to cross the
require
line.
20. Game shot on a Sibling.
Well,
Danny Van
Trijp levels up. We go into the first deciding leg of this evening's
Seventh
play.
and final leg. Dean to throw first.
Dean does
Game
have
on.
the darts, so has the advantage. He'll be kicking himself not getting over the line in that previous leg.
140.
Hasn't been the highest quality affair. Both of them arguably play better in opening encounters than they have in this one.
140.
But it's been the frailty on the outer ring that's really caused both players problems. But for Dean, it's when he's missed them.
Yeah, the timing of them, isn't it?
100.
It's 3 from 16 for Dean, and 3 from 14 for Danny.
100.
Yeah, not a single leg in the match has actually been won inside 5 visits. Bit of tension, but what timing that is for a fourth 180 of the game. A second for Gallagher himself to leave 81 after 9.
100. Dean, you require 81.
Well, that becomes 74. 16 would tee up top. So
33.
again, it's the nervousness
Danny
towards the end of
require
legs, isn't it?
Big numbers. Well, this won't go this time, so Gallagher has the chance to put things right and get over the
93.
line with 48.
Dean, you require 48.
Well, sometimes you watch darts and think, how can he miss? In this moment, you're thinking, how can he hit?
Game shot.
That's
man of
how
the match. Dean
Gallagher finally somewhat falls over the line to get a 4-3 win against Danny Van Trijp. And it's a crucial victory as well, having lost his first match. He joins Van Trijp and Niall Culleton on 2 points. The only player yet to get off the mark then is the other Van Trijp, and Wesley looks to put that right after the break. Welcome back to your 24-hour darts channel on Pluto TV, the Modus Super Series, which is host to the ADC Global Championship. And Niall Culleton and Wesley Van Trijp are the next two on the stage. It's first of a couple of games back-to-back, and both of them against Van Trijp for Culleton.
Game on.
Danny is going to be his opponent in Game 5 of tonight's 12. But it's Wesley who needs the win. Needs to do what we just saw Dean Gallagher do and avenge an early defeat. If he does that, then he'll all be on 2 points after the first couple of rounds of fixtures, and we could be having one of those dramatic groups that we've seen plenty of times this week.
Yeah, we have indeed. And
85.
As it stands at the moment, now Culleton is the player to beat, average-wise anyway.
100.
He's looking in good shape. More ways than one, actually, Niall Culleton. Looking well, playing well.
140.
Wesley showing that he's certainly got a similar amount of talent to his brother.
100.
Who did beat him in his first game 4-1, but he's put himself in a position here to win the first leg, as he did in that match, actually.
96. Now you require
leaves themselves
161.
tops after 12. Culleton here with the chance at the 161. It won't go this time.
65. Wesley
So Wesley
require 40.
Back for tops. Double 10.
30.
Not converted.
Now you require 96.
It's a real flick of the dart, isn't it? It's sort of like he's firing a machine gun the way he throws. Double 19.
77.
That bent the
Wesley
wire
require 10.
on the inside, but 10 now
on the first
for
leg.
Wesley.
Wesley Van Trijp.
Make sure of it this time. Pins it with his first dart. A 16 dart leg and leads 1-0.
First. Game on.
We're hoping that he can build on that, because he won the first leg against his brother, but ended up losing the following 4. Culleton in game 1 got a 4-1 win himself
100.
against Dean Gallagher, who's since got a 4-3 win against Danny Van Trijp. The last
43.
group of this phase, the 8 quarterfinalists, will return on the 4th of January. Don't miss that. £150,000 prize fund for this tournament. 60,000 of that going to the winner.
100.
Biggest ever prize that we would have dished out here at the Modus Live Lounge and on Pluto TV.
83.
Johnny Haynes awaits the winner of this one in the quarterfinals. Also through Tom Sykes, Gary Stone, Shane Turner, Robbie Martin, Johnny Barnes, and this afternoon belonged to Jack Tweddle.
125. 81.
Culleton would love a 140 here.
100.
He'll settle for that, though, because Van Trijp needed
41.
2 treble turn to get himself down to a finish. So Culleton's got time on his side.
Double 8 then.
68.
Just on the inside. He will be back. Wesley back on 2-5-3.
43.
Doesn't make much of an
Now
impact
you require
there.
8.
Yeah, he may as well wave the white flag in this leg, you feel. Sense of inevitability is growing.
Game shot in a second
leg. That is
leg.
a done deal.
Now Culleton.
Yeah, 1-1 in 18
Third
darts.
leg, Wesley to Thoreau first. Game on. 84. 60. 100.
I think he's almost as quick as Rapid Ricky, isn't he? Or as quick as.
Yeah.
140.
We've had some fast games here, haven't we? High quality encounter and a 4-0 would rival the quickest.
137.
Niall's a bit more deliberate in
60.
his throw.
Yeah, and I think actually what does happen sometimes is that these fast players, they don't actually take time to set their
60.
position, especially when you're playing someone more methodical.
There is that, and as also the more methodical player can get caught up in their speed as well, so can work both ways really.
Well, he doesn't really want to stay there. You can see that from his reaction. He did look down the board
45.
and then he
Where's he
steps
require
across the hook. He
120?
looked down again and he just didn't have any conviction in that second dart. This then for tops.
100.
Oh, for once he did take his time, Trina.
I'm not so sure he thought that second dart was in.
And you can see again what the issue is for
100.
Culleton when his darts land is
Where's
that
he
they just do
require 20?
kick slightly.
15.
Can't find a double five either, so
Now you require 96.
this is a real chance for Culleton to break the throw here.
Trying to rescue but can't.
80. Wesley require 5.
Double two.
Game shot on a third.
2-1.
leg. Wesley Van Trijp. Fourth leg, Niall 2 for row first. Game on.
Looks quite pleased with himself.
I thought he was blowing me a kiss then. Or you.
125.
Well, we're both blushing here in the commentary box.
96.
So, Niall Culleton hoping to level here. I did mention in the previous leg how sometimes his darts can just kick across. That's a better one for him. He can work from right to left.
180.
And that's a super shot to get that angle as well from the camera.
Well, he just dropped a dart on the floor just as Van Trijp was about to release his arrows then.
60.
Again, it's nice and flat on that occasion. And something that
100.
you do notice from that angle is he should be able to go above or below, shouldn't he?
Yeah, his entry of the angle of
122.
entry.
Now you require 96.
Great leg of darts from Culleton in response to going 2-1 behind.
$56.
Leaves himself tops on his return. Possible 13 darter. And Wesley just trying to figure out
26. Now you require 40.
no finish, so he's got 6 from here should he need it. Tops.
Game
To
shot on
level the
fourth
match
leg.
at 2
Niall
apiece.
Culleton.
14 dart leg for Culleton.
Fifth leg, Wesley 2 for row first. Game on.
Well, it's showing the signs of being a very competitive group, this, and it would be a fitting way to end this knockout group phase.
60.
Innovative format from the ADC. You may have noticed that there will be some tweaks next year. If you've seen that
140.
in the calendar, there's only 1 week of ADC Global Championships action.
100.
A tournament that continues to evolve. And the week where it is going to be held,
85.
obviously, does address one issue that became a problem for a handful of
100.
players this year, which is it won't be clashing with the Lakeside, meaning that players will have the right to play in both tournaments should they qualify for them.
Yeah, which is good news for the
100.
players. Giving them more choice.
100.
Well, here Wesley has left himself on 141 after 12. Let's see what damage Culleton can do here.
100.
Well, finds a ton.
Wesley, you require 141.
He's going to come back looking for the breaker throw.
100. Now you require 76.
Well, misses the big number, and that could cost him. It was a prime time for him to step up
36.
and get the breaker throw that he needs in this match. And now it's double 16 for Wesley.
25.
He wires it as well.
Yeah, they were good darts.
Now you require 40.
Particularly considering the speed of the switch there. He's hit a 5 to...
Game shot on the 5th leg.
But
Now Culleton.
steps in.
6th leg, Niall to for
Breaks with a 16 dart leg.
Game on.
And now throwing for the match.
Well, he could very quickly become the dominant force in this group here now, Culleton. If he can beat Wesley and Danny Van Trijp in back-to-back games, he's going to put a 4-point
43.
buffer between himself and the best of the rest.
45.
Well, no damage done there by Wesley. Culleton with a poor first visit.
38.
Wasn't taken advantage of, but then the same has happened here. Can Wesley find something
44.
here? He can't. So again, no damage done here.
Niall just taking an extra moment there, just taking the sting out of the game, making sure he plays his own game on his own terms. If he can hold his throw here, he will be victorious for the second time
59.
in as many matches tonight.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, it can be easy to get caught up in the pace of a game. And when it's not your pace...
45. $28.
It's all getting a little bit scrappy. Staying scrappy, isn't it?
$24.
What can Wesley do here?
100.
Well, that's better.
Well, you mentioned that sometimes you can get caught up in the pace of a fast player. I think the opposite's actually happening to Niall here. I think he's slowing down even more
140.
because he's so conscious of not getting sped up.
Possibly. He leaves himself 111.
140.
Just see him kind of stood at the back
Now
of
you
the
require 111.
exclusion zone until Wesley Van Trijp's gone past him.
Treble 17. The tops.
71.
Well, this must go. Van
Wesley require
Trijp
85.
without a win so far tonight. It's only the bull,
60.
and he fails to find it.
Now you
Tops
require
now for
40.
Culleton for a 4-2 victory. That's some distance away. Is that a marker?
No score.
It's not.
Wesley required
The
25.
first one was miles, the second and third just millimetres, but wow, missed the single
Game shot on
number.
the 6th leg.
Didn't matter.
Wesley Van Trijp.
Did not matter. managed to recover it, and we go to a decider.
Well, he
Seventh and
missed that
final
single
leg,
by
Wesley
some
to
distance, didn't he, as well?
Game on.
Out of the board. Manages to correct.
96.
This is big, not just for the two players on the stage, but for the two in the practice room as well. Will they all be on the same points? Or will Niall Culleton steal a march? And Trijp has the darts in the decider.
140.
Culleton has the better of the opening exchange.
81. 45. 60.
Still a bit nervy, isn't it?
Yeah. Who can hold it together?
140.
So far, it's Niall who is seemingly
60.
more composed, and he has taken the darts in this last leg shootout.
$60.
He's definitely throwing a bit quicker here, Culleton.
122.
Two trebles though,
Now you
maybe
require 116.
just taps Culleton on the shoulder. Needs a treble, gets the treble, tops it is,
Game shot.
and it's in
the
tops.
match, Niall Culleton.
And Culleton, with that clutch finish, doubles his points tally and puts himself at the peak of the pile in this group. 2 wins for him, a win apiece for Danny Van Trijp and Dean Gallagher, but no win for Wesley Van Trijp. And Culleton could go even further ahead because he takes on Danny Van Trijp at the other side of this.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2.
Did he go for the tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He is 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Van Skee's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Van Ski is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Van Ski do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on as he's going to split it. 2 darts for double four for the match.
Game! Go! And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith!
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, brought to you live and free on Pluto TV. And now Culleton now, well, this is already a huge game because having beaten one Van Trijp, if you can take out the other, then it's a game of catch me if you can, isn't it, for Culleton, who will be 4 points clear of Danny Van Trijp and indeed Dean Gallagher, and 6 clear of Wesley Van Trijp, who's yet to get off the mark. But if Danny can win, then he draws level with Niall at the top of the pile. And we will be in for a grandstand finish. Now that, well, move, mate. Shift. Right, you see the side of the screen there? That's what we were trying to show you until that big Dutch lump got in the way. That's Bowser. That is... Niall Culleton's pet.
Leg Niall to throw first. Game on.
Or a cuddly toy version of. Yeah, I can assure you it is a
59.
Bowser. It's a tribute to his pet. It's not any form of taxidermy or anything like that. Don't worry.
85.
A weird sort of it is.
But it's his lucky mascot, and you know I can get on board with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Modus Super
100.
Series official mascot is my dog Archie.
Yeah.
We'll be watching at home.
121.
Listening to Daddy.
He's never done that.
First time for everything.
100.
Well, looking for a third time tonight, Niall Culleton to get a win.
140.
And if he does it, have to tip my hat not just to Niall himself, but to Trina Gulliver alongside me, who said that he could be the one to watch in this group. And he's proving to be a nuisance to all his opponents this evening.
112. Danny, you require 155.
That's a great setup that he's done there. And he will have a go at it.
59.
It's Van Trijp.
Now you require 130.
Doesn't make any inroads there. So another one of them or a single 20. Bullseye. Oh,
And
and
shot on the
Bullseye's
first leg.
taken
Niall
out.
Culleton.
A 130 checkout from Niall Culleton.
Second leg, Danny to throw first.
Takes the
Go
first
on.
leg of this match.
Yeah, never mind Bowser. That was Wowzer from Niall. A 130 finish. And he's putting it up to Van Trijp
140.
immediately.
$100.
Did you have a, or do you still have a
85.
lucky charm in darts? Something that you always take on stage or have in your pocket, or?
My darts. No, we are very superstitious
140.
as players, I think. But at one time, I used to wear the same pants, the same socks.
100.
Washed, of course, but yes.
Robert Thornton used to take a teddy on stage, didn't he? Given to him by a grandchild, I think.
100.
That is true. Adam Leake, that was playing here earlier this week,
136. Now you
was
require
looking for a leak.
161.
and so I bought him one.
Well,
I gave it to him today.
Dirk van Dijvenbode once walked on at Ali Pali with an aubergine, didn't he?
He did.
137. Danny, you require 40.
Tops for Van Trijp,
Game
who's
shot on the
brought his
second
twin
leg.
as a good
Danny
luck
Van
charm. And he's levelled this one up at one
Third leg,
apiece.
Niall to Thoreau first.
Well,
Game
13
on.
dart leg there. Averages here 1-1. 108 apiece here.
91.
Yeah. Really good, and it's going up for DVT, is it?
95.
$15 darter for Culleton, followed by a 13 darter for Danny.
140. 100.
Yeah, real good contest here between the pair. An important game for both of them.
118.
Now super darts from Culleton. Leaves himself on 152.
Yeah, seeing that already tonight actually came from his opponent
85. Now
in
you
his
require
previous
152.
match. Can he do what Danny did earlier? Double 16.
Game
Yes.
shot on the third leg. No
He
Culleton.
repeats the feat.
Fourth
And that's
leg,
two
Danny
ton
to
toppers
Thoreau
in the same
first.
match, isn't
Game
it,
on.
for Niall Culleton? 130 for that 15 dart hold in the first leg, and the dozen darter completed with a 152.
83.
Yeah, great darts. 12
know-
dart leg.
You know what to do next week, don't you, Trina? Take a Lucky Teddy on stage with you.
100.
I'll find one. Can I just take my dog up there?
I mean, I don't think there is a specific rule against it.
I don't think he'd sit still.
180.
Culleton puts in the first max of the match.
97.
Scott Mitchell actually walked. He had a lead on the stage once, didn't he? But just didn't have a dog on the end of it.
No,
What was all that about?
It ran off and he couldn't
36.
catch it. It was too slow.
I bet he's spent a fair
57.
portion of his life chasing animals, actually, hasn't he,
Yeah.
Scott? Yeah, he will be in action alongside Trina in double trouble next week when you have to start
65.
and finish
Danny
on a double. A
require
bit of
164.
jeopardy, a bit of festive fun. Well, we know what's going to
40.
happen now because Niall Culleton's on a
Now you
100 and
require
something finish. He's
120.
taken out 130. He's taken out 152. Is he about to add 120? Is he?
100.
So close.
124.
Just a wire away. Treble 18 now. Not to be.
42.
So Culleton will
Now
return
you
for
require
double
20.
10 for a 3-1 lead. And
Game
the
shot
break
on the
of
fourth
throw.
leg. No Culleton.
Well, this is getting now quite promising for Niall Culleton and
Fifth
quite
leg, Niall
precarious
to
for
Thoreau
everybody
first.
else in this group because he's
Game on.
course to open up a 4-point gap as we approach the halfway point of the evening.
Yeah, and throwing for the match now. This is a super start. Oh, what a start
177.
to the leg for Culleton.
140.
That's a great reply from Danny.
$140.
Well, 5 out of 6 darts have found trebles. Exactly what Culleton would have wanted in this position.
100.
And he's in again.
Cannot miss.
Well, I thought he was thinking about it
128.
there, but leaves himself 56 after 9. This is excellent
100.
darts from Niall
Now you require
Culleton.
56.
Absolutely stunning performance this is. Van Trijp himself is averaging in the mid-90s. But
Game shot
Culleton has
and a
just
match,
taken
Niall
him
Culleton.
apart. An average in the end of 112.77. Sublime stuff from Niall Culleton. The most important thing is the win, and that is the highest average of the ADC Global Championship this week. Absolutely superb stuff. Kicked off with a 130, followed with a 152, 4 out of 5 on the doubles, 112 and change the average, and he goes clear at the top of the table.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Lebanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor?
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, where it's Niall Culleton who is enjoying himself this evening. Culleton beating Danny Van Trijp before the break there and making it 3 wins out of 3, and thus putting himself in a superb position. A little kiss for Bowser and a little bit of daylight at the top of the table now, because that means Culleton is 4 points clear of Danny Van Trijp and Dean Gallagher, and 6 points clear of Wesley Van Trijp, who is looking for his first win of the evening against Gallagher here. Gallagher, if he wins, he does just get himself hot on the heels of Culleton. Don't forget, they've all got to play each other again tonight, so it's not a done deal yet. But Niall has been the leading act so far. Can that start to change? Out of the pair of these, Trina, I think that Dean Gallagher's probably showed the most promise. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, you'd say that, wouldn't you? With
First leg, Wesley to throw first.
going on,
Game on.
what we've seen so far.
Yeah, there's a wasp at Ali Pally and there's a fly at the live lounge. And sometimes it just flies across the the peripheral vision or even the eye line at the wrong time.
100.
Well, the other day it was actually sat on the board, nibbling away at the
59.
20 bed.
Well, the other week it was on Mervyn King's head, not that he noticed. Mervyn King, by the way, bowed out of the World Championship today, lost to Ian White in a dramatic contest.
135.
Andreas Harrison, the former Super Series champion, is through on debut, beat Ross Smith.
100. $96.
Gallagher leaves himself the big fish.
100.
As Wesley piles in a maximum, first of this match.
Doesn't threaten the fish. So Wesley will come
85.
back. Only needs one
Wesley
treble for this
require
finish. It can be
124.
either the... Oh, the fly is really getting to him, isn't it? Bullseye.
81. Dean, you require 85.
Double five then.
Almost like he didn't want it then. The reaction to it in the
80.
treble 20, I've never
Wesley
seen the
require
like.
43.
You do mentally prepare yourself for the bull, don't you? And sometimes it can sort of throw you off.
Game shot on a first.
And he has lost the leg because
Wesley
Van Trijp has found double 10 to take the lead.
Second leg, Dean to Thoreau first. Game on.
He's looking for it now, isn't he?
He is.
We need Roby John Rodriguez back. He knows how to
58.
deal with it.
$60.
That Ali Pali Wasp has been around for years, hasn't it? I think it was 2012 when Adrian Lewis, there was a narrative that he got stung into action. He was
125.
losing to Nigel Hayden in the first round of his world title defence and then apparently got stung by the Wasp, came
60.
back, won the world championship.
Oh. Well, apparently, every year there is a nest that is above in the glass in the
128.
dome kind of thing of Ali Pali. And when the heat of the lights come,
180.
I see, yeah.
it brings them down. That's his second 180 for Wesley.
138.
That's good darts from Gallagher. Sets it up for a 52 checkout.
All his
100.
frailties, Dean Gallagher, tonight have
Dean,
come
you
at the end
require
of legs when he's
52.
got himself to a finish. He's missed big numbers, he's missed doubles. If he can get that right, he's going to be a threat in this group. But he has to
Game shot
start
on the
getting it
second
right,
leg.
and he does on this
Dean
occasion.
Yeah, hold a throw and a 15 dart leg.
Third leg, Wesley to Thoreau first.
He'll
Game
take
on.
that.
$43.
And now his eyes will light up, trying to compound the misery of that 43 faltering start from his opponent, but hasn't done any
60.
damage really.
$43. $30.
Bit of an edgy leg here from both players.
99.
Yeah, just dropping slightly low, and it's forcing movement around the board, isn't it?
56.
Had to go for 3 different targets then.
58. $60.
Well, only a 60.
81.
Wesley just managed to find a treble 19 with that visit. No outshot yet though.
100.
And no outshot for Gallagher.
41.
Oh, this is beautiful.
137.
So Wesley may be forced into action here. 136 the target. Can't do it now.
83. Dean, you require 58.
A break beckons for Dean Gallagher.
Top cent. Double 10.
38.
They're not far
Wesley,
away,
you
are they?
require 53.
Just not going in. And Van Trijp gets a reprieve. Tops he wants.
13.
Can't get it either.
Dean, you require 20.
Gallagher needs double 10 for the break.
Again, it's close, but as it got so close that it's caused a problem, and as that made it even worse, even harder.
No score.
Well, it seems so.
Wesley, you require 40.
And now an open bed for Wesley. Double 10. Double 5. He's
Game showing
chasing,
a
but
third
finds
leg.
the double
Wesley Van
5.
Trijp.
Holds his throat.
Fourth leg, Dean to for
Well, this is the 6th match
Game
of
on.
12 tonight. All the fixtures will be played again in reverse, with the player who had the darts not having them in the reverse
140.
fixture. But we're going to go into them. If this match goes with throw, with Niall Culleton in a brilliant position, he would be
85.
4 points clear of everybody else. Could be really, really important. And that's been the great thing. You go into every match thinking
140.
this could be pivotal. This format really has delivered.
And like we
58.
said as well, that the leg difference makes a vast difference as well.
$140.
Gallagher here has left himself 81 after 9.
100. Dean, you require
looking
81.
To level up here.
$41.
Now leaves himself tops.
100. Dean, you require 40.
So to level up. Again, it's a well-thrown dart. He's not doing
Game shot
much
on the
wrong.
fourth leg. Dean Gallagher.
He has missed 8 at double, but they've all been good attempts, and he does
Fifth
find
leg,
that
Wesley
tops
to throw first. Game on.
to square up this game.
A 14 dart leg there for him.
99.
Gallagher needs to break at some point in this match.
100.
Get over the line.
It's been, I think,
41.
an encouraging performance this from Dean Gallagher. Yes, he's missed those darts at double, but they've all been well thrown. We haven't seen what we saw in previous matches where he was a little bit all over the place at the end of legs.
29.
He has to go and convert it into a victory, or he could run out of time.
60.
I was speaking to him earlier, and he did say his scoring was okay. He needed to improve on his doubling.
85.
He is aware of that.
And how often does it happen? You then
100.
get that part right, but the scoring disappears.
That's what makes this game so frustrating.
137.
I must say, I've always been consistently equally capable in both departments. You know,
60.
or maybe incapable. We'll
Dean,
say
you
better.
require
I was going to say
150.
equally rubbish.
Just having a little think here. 130 remaining after
That's
the
great.
first.
That's a great dart.
81.
That's not.
Wesley, you require 141.
They spoilt it there, didn't they, with the last dart?
Yeah, it's just made it trickier than it should be here. You will get to a double, barring
60.
a disaster, but
Dean,
may
you
need to
require
use a couple of
69.
darts to get there.
Top cent.
49.
Again,
Wesley, you require 81.
right by the wire. That's okay. 21 off leaves 60. 20 off leaves 40.
61.
but it's only another 20 off.
20.
So Gallagher now double 10 for a breaker throw that he needs in this match. Double 5. And double 5 he finds. That's
Gallagher.
the break he needs. And now he needs to hold for the match.
Dean to throw first.
Impressed with the mindset here from Gallagher as well, because he's thrown so many close darts at doubles that haven't gone in. You do see players that get annoyed about that, shake their head, think it's not my night. But he's kind of taken it as a reason to be confident. Well, I'm throwing them well. If I keep doing that, then they will start going in.
96.
Kicks off the leg with a maximum. Perfect start for him.
Well, he's going to be hot on the heels of
100.
Niall Culleton, and he plays Niall Culleton next. Suddenly, he could find himself level at the top of the table after a good half-hour spell.
That's the thing about this format. It can change so quickly.
When you've played well and won, I assume you want to get straight back up on stage, don't you? You don't want to be wasting them in practice, so to speak.
Well, yeah, you know, you've got that good vibe, haven't you? That good feeling about it, and yeah, you don't mind getting straight back up after that. If you lose, however, it can prove to be a little bit more difficult.
That was the first match of the night. He lost it 4-1.
78. $100. Dean, you
So a
require
ton now
100.
for Gallagher for the match. Well, it goes for tops, but
80. Wesley require 84.
leaves double 10, but will he be coming back? Bullseye.
36.
Well, you feel that may have been the final chance, not just in this match for Wesley van Trijp, but in this group. Has failed to win in his first half of fixtures, and that is compounded by that double 10 from Dean Gallagher, who is the one that's going to be chasing down his fellow Irish Arrows ace, Niall Culleton, at the top of the Group 8 table. Culleton on 6 points. Gallagher now has 4, and the top 2 will be going head-to-head at the other side of this break.
$54. Charlie Maguire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts, but he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
require
Oki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
180.
bust it, maybe. The first title he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie,
Threw
you
the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go
Couldn't get the job
it.
done.
Got in the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
Well, welcome back to the ADC Global Championship. It's Group Stage 2 and it's Group 8, the final group. We're halfway through the evening's action and it's not been a good night for the Van Trijps. The Dutch duo, the twins, have turned up this evening and the only points that have gone either of their way was in the match against one another. Danny Van Trijp beating Wesley 4-1, leaving his brother bottom of the table with no points. He's not much better off with just 2 himself. Dean Gallagher in second place, but it's the unbeaten Niall Culleton who is leading the way on 6. And we are going to see now a battle between the top 2 and confirmation that if Culleton wins this, that will eliminate Wesley Van Trijp, and it would look like Danny wouldn't be far behind him. And these Irish aces look like they're going to have the battle at the top of the table, or will there even be a battle? Because when they played in game 1 tonight, as you just saw, Niall Culleton won the fixture 4-1. However, Gallagher in the previous match kind of played himself into a bit of form, didn't he?
He did, and his timing in that match was excellent, and
First
do
leg,
some
Dean
very
to throw first.
good stuff
Game on.
at the right times.
$60.
The voice of the 10-time champion of the world, Trina Gulliver, in commentary tonight. The last
125.
session of the ADC Global Championship before a Christmas break. And next week, Trina will be on the hockey rather than behind the mic.
43.
I will, and I'm looking forward to it.
Double Trouble getting underway on Monday morning, 9:30 UK time.
Well, it's called that for a reason, you know. Double trouble.
100.
Double in, double out. Slightly shorter format, first to 3 legs, just in case anybody has a
121.
real nightmare. Bit of a rhythm spoiler though, isn't it, that double in, double out format, because
58.
you're spending a lot of time not going for your natural target of treble 20.
Yeah, and so, you know, you have to take some thinking
57.
sometimes, and I'm sure at some point I'm going to forget. And we'll go for the treble 20, or it all depends which dart is, which treble it's nearest that I'll be going for.
Well, very intentional treble 20 hitting there from Niall Culleton, who just looked a cut above the rest so far tonight. I have to say, Trina, as you predicted.
60.
Yeah, so far
Now
so
you
good for
require
him.
38.
Double 8 to break straight out of the gate.
22.
Couldn't do it, but
Dean, you
Gallagher's on
require
a huge
160.
checkout here.
$100. Now you require 16.
Double 8 then. Double 4.
12.
Not found, so opportunity for Gallagher
Dean, you
here
require 60.
to hold his throat. Tops.
Double 10.
50.
Fails to find it.
Now you require 4.
Double 2 then for a break of
Game
throw.
shot on the first leg. Now
Finds it with his first dart.
Second leg,
leads
Niall
1
to
leg to
Thoreau
0.
first. Game on. $135. 100.
Well, the only player so far to
140.
win every single group game in this phase is Tom Sykes. Favourite to win the tournament. Is now Culleton going to follow suit? He's halfway there.
44.
He actually also won every game in phase 1 as well, Tom Sykes, who hasn't lost in the ADC Global Championship yet.
Now be looking to take that form into
136.
the quarterfinals on the 4th of January.
$59.
But now
you require
Culleton
90.
for a holder throw here requires 90. 72 left.
54.
Went double-double.
$58. Now you require 36.
Double 80 and then. He's getting closer.
Game shot in a second
Makes
leg.
it with the
Noel
third.
Culleton.
Leads by 2 legs to 0.
Yeah, and you know we mentioned at the
Third
start of the
leg,
match it
Dean to
eliminates
Thoreau
Wesley Van
first.
Trijp, a victory for
Game
Culleton
on.
here, but to be honest, you'd look at the situation and say it was pretty much a done deal. Culleton would be on 8 points. Gallagher would be 4 behind him with just 4 to play for. Van Trijp, Danny that is, would be 6 behind him with just 6 to play for, and it'd be unassailable for Wesley. However, there's still life in this one yet, as Gallagher's just proven with the opening
57.
gambit.
1 apiece on the max front.
54.
Had a real focus and concentration about him tonight, hasn't he, Noel Culleton?
55.
Eyes on the prize at all times, making sure that every dart is delivered with the same due care and attention.
Yeah, I was impressed with him in his
100.
the first stages of this tournament. Looked convincing then.
Just to run you through the group winners, Johnny Haynes, he lost 1
99.
match in qualifying.
Then you
Tom
require
Sykes, as we mentioned, won all 6 of his. Gary Stone won 4 out of 6. Shane Turner won 5 out of 6. Robbie Martin won 4 out of 6. As did Johnny Barnes and Jack Tweddle. So winning 4 matches has been enough for most players. Johan Brouwer this afternoon went
60.
out after winning 4 matches.
Then you require 110.
As did Stuart Dutton earlier in the week. And Carl Wilson, actually, in Johnny Haynes' group as well.
52.
This would be win number 4 for Niall Culleton.
$60. Dean, you require 58.
58 then for Gallagher. Tops required.
Game shot
Tops
on a
is
third
found for a holder
Dean
throw.
Gallagher.
Gets a leg on the board against Culleton.
Fourth leg,
Trails
Niall
by
to
2
Thoreau
legs to 1.
first. Game on.
17 dart leg there for Gallagher. Culleton finds a max to start this leg.
Also interesting pattern as well that Johnny Haynes, Tom Sykes,
59.
Robbie Martin and Johnny Barnes all came first in their stage 1 group as well, as did Niall Culleton. He won 5 out of 6 in a group that contained Graham Hall, Conor Heenahan, Jamie Owens, a surprise departure. He didn't get through Jamie Owens in that group.
Well, is that pattern going to continue this evening?
Dean Gallagher got through in 4th place in his group, the last available position.
123. Now
Just
you're
slips into
81.
the treble one with that last start, but 81 now for Culleton. Leaves himself tops when he returns. Dean getting a little frustrated here.
22. Now
Tops now for a
40.
3-1 lead.
Double 10. Miles away.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
Reroute successfully.
5th leg, Dean to for
15 darter there for Niall. And now Gallagher taken to the hockey to try to save this
100.
match.
You look at Jack Tweddle this afternoon, just as I delve deeper into the group situation. He actually only got through by 2 legs
180.
in his first group. Mike Huntley and Jeff Smith both missed out on the same number of points, but had a -1 leg difference to his +1.
Yeah, he openly admitted
96.
that he was very lucky to be in the knockout stages.
Culleton is just hitting the right things at the right time. Opening legs with big scores, putting the pressure on from the off, and it looks like he may well repeat that 4-1 scoreline that he had against Gallagher in the first match of the night, and he would be as good as there with a win here.
43.
Wesley Van Trijp would be out. Danny Van Trijp would be pretty much out. Dean Gallagher would be clinging to the cliff edge, and Niall Culleton would have 1 foot, in fact a whole leg, in the quarterfinals.
60.
Leaves himself on 1-2-1 after 9.
42. Now you require 121.
So 1-2-1.
$107.
Well, he returned for 14, and it might not have been the best decision, that, from Niall Culleton, without a finish for his opponent.
60.
Did he need to go the 11s
require
route and
14.
ended up leaving an awkward double?
Well, he might choose to split, but looks like he's going straight for it.
Game shot.
Well,
and
right
the match,
decision.
Niall Culleton.
Hits the target and takes a 4-1 victory over Gallagher.
Yeah, didn't matter a jot, did it? Because he's playing so well, he can hit anything. And it is another success story for Niall Culleton, who now is edging ever closer to a place in the grand finals. Dean Gallagher, well, that's a defeat that harms his chances, but also severely harms the chances of Danny Van Trijp and ends the chances of Wesley Van Trijp. That Dutch duo go head-to-head next. Double Trouble is in action next week. The previous champion, Andres Harrison, winning at the World Championship tonight. And we've got a stellar lineup for you. Former world finalist Kevin Painter, former Grand Prix winner of that double start format, of course, Robert Thornton, Neil Duff, Richie Burnett, Graham Usher, and the USA's very own former world match play champion Larry Butler. Steve West in Group B with Ram Guevara, also of the USA, with his 9-gram darts. Watch out for those. Devon Peterson, Andy Hamilton, Scott Mitchell, and the Queen of Darts herself, Trina Gulliver, making up Group C when Double Trouble returns. From Monday morning, 9:30, you know where to be. And speaking of Double Trouble here at the ADC Global Championship, well, take a look at this. Tungsten Twins are back on stage, but it hasn't been a good night for the Van Trijps, has it? And if Wesley beats his brother here, they'll both be out.
Yeah, not the best night for them either. But we've had no fights as of yet. There's no sibling rivalry. On the hockey, anyway.
Well, they're only playing for a wooden spoon at the moment. And Niall Culleton's been a cut above the rest. As you're hoping to be next week. Oh, what's that?
Rock, paper, scissors.
First leg, Wesley to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
60.
It's not like they were going for bull or anything, was it? Or
I mean, it would be a fine way to decide who throws first in a darts match, but it's already determined.
85. $58.
Perhaps it's a twin thing.
I'm surprised. Well, if they really had the twin in sync thing, they'd just do the same thing, wouldn't they?
100.
Time and time again.
That is true.
They'd still be doing it now.
140.
Well,
100.
brotherly bragging rights are at stake here. Danny got the victory when they played earlier tonight, 4-1.
140.
Well, Wesley has the advantage in this one.
Danny's trying to keep his hopes
140.
alive. Wesley already
Wesley
eliminated,
require
remember.
103.
Can still do it. Needed the treble.
43. Danny requires 76.
76 now for Danny. Double 8.
Game shot
Double
on the
80
first leg.
finds.
Danny
Takes the
Van Trijp.
76 out in 2 darts. Breaks the throw of Wesley.
Second leg, Danny to throw
Leads
first.
by 1 leg to
Game
0.
Has had the more successful career to date, of course, for a couple of years, a tour card holder.
45.
Has hit 9 dart finishes here in Portsmouth and in Southampton at our old venue
100.
before we became the majestic Modus Super Series that you all witnessed today. We used to commentate in a broom
66.
cupboard in an office block in Southampton, Trina. You were never...
I was never privy to that, no.
100.
We could not treat darting royalty in such a way.
I've heard many stories about the Southampton
60.
location.
$81.
Yeah, still a few that have been there from the start. I wasn't one of them, actually. Paul
60.
Nicholson still on the mic. Referee Owen Bink still going strong.
60.
Working behind the scenes as a spotter as well. You'll know that if you follow
60.
Owen on
Wesley
social
require
media. And this is a
160.
type of game where you need a good spotter, isn't it?
Fast and Furious.
9.
Yeah, should have actually thought about that when we booked Owen.
58.
No, he is. He is one of the best. Now, has he
Wesley
drunk his
require
brother's water?
151.
Has he nicked his brother's drink?
Not another Watergate.
Oh, and it's worked.
131.
It almost worked.
Danny
The magic
require
potion.
152.
He's drinking his own now.
100. Wesley require 20.
Sure they're not going to fight over a glass of water. Double 5.
10. Danny require 52.
Well, Wesley, you can have the water.
32.
And he might get the leg as well.
Wesley require 10.
Double 1.
Game
Wow.
show on the second leg. Wesley
Any way
Van
you
Trijp.
like.
Almost like he meant it. Marches back down
Third
the
leg,
hockey
Wesley to
as
Ferraro
if
first.
to
Game on.
reaffirm the fact that he's just broken his bro's throw.
60. $41.
Look at that. Consume the lot, trainer.
96.
Thirsty work, this.
$55.
Well, I'm sure they're used to sharing as brothers.
43.
I think it was more stealing than sharing,
Oh,
to be
okay.
honest.
100.
Having said that, probably used to stealing his
44.
brothers as well. But is he going to steal his brother's chance of
90.
qualifying here? Because Wesley cannot go through. Danny still can. It would take a minor miracle for that to happen.
95.
But you've got to be in it to win it.
Well, Wesley doesn't leave a finish.
140.
140 for Danny does.
45. Danny requires
75 then for
75.
Danny. 18 for Tops.
35. Wesley require 118.
Tops.
98.
Well, some distance
Danny
away.
require 40.
Tops now for Danny.
Game shot on the third
And he
leg.
pins it right
Danny
in the
Van Trijp.
corner of the double top bed.
Fourth leg, Danny
Makes a
to
throw,
Ferraro
Wesley,
first.
and
Game
leads
on.
2-1.
$41. $96. $100. $100.
Pretty much on par here.
Yeah, neither player I think
100.
tonight has really delivered what we saw from them last week, have they?
81.
In those initial group stages, both showed a lot more than they've managed tonight.
60.
Danny Van Trijp.
100.
Coming through a tough group in third place, 4 wins from 6 matches. Finishing higher than
43.
Kurt Parry in
Wesley
a group where
required
actually all 4
124.
players that went through all had the same number of points.
56.
And
Danny
Wesley
required
also got 8
157.
points, finished second to Robbie Martin in Group 5 last week. That level has not been there for them tonight.
77. Wesley requires 68.
It's 68 for Wesley now. Tops.
48. Danny require 80.
Well, that would have levelled the match, but 20 now and Tops for Danny to increase his lead.
Well, you might need to bounce on a pogo stick to get this in.
60. Wesley required 20.
Really obscured target that was. Clear look at double 10 for his brother.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Wesley Van Trijp.
And the scoreline is shared once again. It's worth mentioning as well,
Fifth
Wesley Van
leg,
Trijp,
Wesley to Ferraro
he finished
first.
above
Game
Jack
on.
Tweddle in his group to get here. Also finished above Chaz Barstow, who lost that final match shootout last night to Johnny Barnes. And only 2 points behind Robbie Martin in a group that also included Mike Huntley and Jeff Smith. That was a tough group
58.
to get through. He finished second.
Yeah, indeed. It's been very entertaining this
60.
week. It's been ups and downs all along the way. And with the exception of
180.
the Castleford Tiger winning all his matches and a convincing win, then
134.
it's been up and down all over the place.
Yeah, well, there's also an unwanted record on the line here for Wesley Van Trijp because no player has gone through this second
96.
stage and failed to win a match. Wesley Van Trijp still yet to do so.
75.
Timothy
Danny
Verbrewer
require 167.
and Peter Wachuri and Stein de Klerk all won one game
60.
in finishing in fourth
Wesley
position.
require 137. 40. Danny require
So
107.
Danny to try and get his nose in front again. Treble 17, not found.
52. Wesley require 97.
Top cent,
77.
just underneath.
Danny require 55.
55 for Danny. And tops for him now. Double 10.
Game shot on the
For a
fifth leg.
break of
Danny Van
throw.
Trijp.
Finds the double 10 and now finds himself throwing for the match.
Sixth leg. Danny to throw first.
And Wesley
Game
will
on.
be returning for his penultimate game after this one, taking on the runaway league leader, Niall Culleton.
125.
Victory, of course, would take him to 10 points.
140.
And that would be enough to see him through.
140.
So both Danny and Dean will be hoping that Wesley can get his first win in that one.
44.
This is fast and furious, this game.
Yeah, but I think that could be a fitting way to
30.
describe the players themselves as well. Throwing fast, but feeling furious.
$11.
And that fury is getting stronger.
140.
Well, 66 for Danny when he returns
40.
to get over
Danny
the
requires
line.
66.
Well, that's okay. Tops.
Game shot and a match.
And Danny Van
Trijp.
Trijp keeps his faint hopes alive. Wesley still looking for that win. But Danny is clinging on. Wasn't the greatest game, but Danny does a double over his twin brother. At least takes bragging rights back to the Netherlands. But it's all over bar the shouting, really, and it will be all over if Niall Culleton can beat Wesley Van Trijp at the other side of the break.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for the match.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short form at darts. Van Skee's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Van Skie is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Van Skie do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back. Well, if you can't win at darts, try winning at rock, paper, scissors, and Wesley Van Trijp managed to get a win in that one. It was about who's going first. So shall we work out who's going to go first in commentary? Ready?
Yeah.
This hasn't worked out to plan, has it? There you go, Trina Gulliver with the victory. Oh dear. I mean, yeah, we should have probably planned that a bit better, but that's what we expected the twins to do that, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Mind reading.
Yes, exactly that. But
anyway, does that mean I have to go first or you go first?
well, we'll just let's just go with the flow.
Well, the one rock in this group has been Niall Culleton, and he will be confirmed as a last quarter-finalist if he gets the better of Wesley Van Trijp.
First leg, Niall to throw.
That's all he's won tonight, Van Trijp. Culleton has won every single match he's played. If he makes it 5 out of 5, it is signed, sealed, and delivered.
95. $140. $58.
Now there is a danger, of course, that Wesley
100.
knows he's out of the equation then as far as winning the group. He could become a very dangerous player
134.
to others within the group, especially for positioning now and even for the top spot.
100.
Yeah, particularly for a player who throws with such apparent sort of nonchalance as Wesley does, that sort of carefree throw. If he is mega relaxed, it might be when he plays his best stuff.
40. Wesley require 161.
He's got 161 here. We'll have 6 on it should he need it, and he will need it.
51.
Not only, though, do Danny and Dean want Wesley to win this match, they want him to win it well. Because there's an 11-leg buffer as well as a 4-point buffer over Danny Van Trijp for Niall Culleton and a 13-leg buffer
83.
over Dean Gallagher. Now, the maximum swing is 16 with 2 games to play. They really need him to win this 4-0.
40.
Well, it would be
Now you require
some
91.
achievement if he was to do that.
Does he use the bull here? I haven't seen a single player do that on a shot like this tonight. They're all going bold, going big, going brave. Hasn't paid off on this occasion.
51.
Right, so Wesley
requires
chance
70.
at 70 now for a break of throw. 20 for tops.
50.
Just underneath again.
Now you require 40.
So Culleton eyeing up tops for the first leg of the match.
Game shot on the first leg.
Makes no mistake and pins it with his first dart.
Well, that's 4-0 off the table
Second leg, Wesley 2
for Wesley van Trijp.
Game on.
And now Culleton is now 3 legs away from qualification.
22.
Johnny Haynes would be his opponent in the quarterfinals. Tom Sykes, Gary Stone, Shane Turner, Robbie Martin, Johnny Barnes and Jack Tweddle all already there. 4th of
100.
January, don't forget. 1 p.m. ADC Global
60.
Championship Grand Finals. It's actually our first live darts
100.
back in 2026. What a way to start the year.
24.
Wesley struggling with his scoring in this leg.
100. 82.
Well, picks off the treble 19 that time.
$60.
News from the World Championship. Ricky Evans getting a victory, racing
60.
through that match. 3-0 against
Now you
Manlock
require
Lung
141.
with his customary Christmas walk-on song. And apparently at the end a rant about gravy. Well, this man has been different gravy
77.
tonight.
He has indeed. And again, looks favourite for this leg.
49. Now you require 64.
64 required. Stay there. And tops.
Game shot on the
Tops
second
is
leg.
found for a 64 checkout. Leads by 2 legs to 0.
Seems like we're just delaying the
Third
inevitable.
leg, Niall 2 for row first.
Niall
Game on.
Culleton moves ever closer.
$100. $58. $55.
That's an unlucky deflection into the treble 5 bed.
60.
Wesley can't find a treble himself.
I'm pretty sure that the fact that Culleton's got to a couple of legs here has removed Dean Gallagher from the
100.
equation. At worst, Culleton.
100.
Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. If Van Trijp went to win 4-2 from here, there's still an outside chance because he'd be on 11 behind with a possible 12 leg swing. So, sorry, Dean.
96.
It'd be the next leg that would do that.
100.
Good last
Now
start
you
there
require
from Wesley.
150.
Doesn't leave him a finish though. 150 now for Culleton. It won't go.
$80 left.
90. $100. Now you
Good
require
last start
60.
again. But 60 now for Culleton for a 3-0 lead. Tops.
Game shot on a
And
third
Tops he
leg.
finds with his
Now
second
Culleton.
dart takes a commanding lead. 3-0.
Fourth leg, Wesley to Faro first.
He
Game on.
is perfect, isn't he? In many measures. 3 out of 3 on the doubles in this match. Heading for 5 out of 5 in terms of wins, and he's getting better. 19, 18, 17.
$100.
It's a good find with his last start. Sneaks it in the treble 20 bed.
140.
140 from Wesley, which appreciated.
Just 3 games to go after this. Danny Van Trijp versus Dean Gallagher.
60.
Gallagher will then return to take on Wesley, and then Niall will have
57.
his victory lap in a meeting with Danny Van Trijp, who, let's not forget, was the favourite to win this group.
$60. $100. $140. Wesley require
104 then for Wesley. Tops.
Game
And tops he finds. Takes out the 104. Saves the match.
Fifth leg, Niall to Faro first.
3-1.
Game on.
And not a flicker of a response from Niall Culleton, and why would there be? He knows it's a matter of time now.
100.
He's like a poker player, sat around the table with the nuts in his hand,
95.
knowing he can't be beaten, and everyone's just piling the chips in.
$45.
Well, we're just sat here in the commentary box.
22.
That fly that's been on the stage has just come to visit us.
Yeah.
It's knocking on our window.
And you can hear the knock. It's a big one, isn't it? It shouldn't be bothering Wesley this match.
62. $100.
Henry Deacon would be running downstairs by now.
$140.
No, I shouldn't make fun of Henry.
100.
But I did want to see a fly try and swat him.
154 for Culleton.
$41.
I went for the 18s there.
$41. Now you require 113.
So 113 for Culleton to claim qualification. Treble 19. Not yet.
81.
Brilliant leave.
Where's he require 143?
And Trijp needs to take this out, but it's not going to happen this time. And Culleton will return
51
for double 16
now you require
for
32.
the match and for qualification.
Niall Culleton is
Niall
a
Culleton.
quarter-finalist as the field is filled for the ADC Global Championship Grand Finals. Culleton claims his spot and will take on Johnny Haynes in the last day in the new year, and it has been a well-deserved passage through to the last day. A 4-1 win against Wesley Van Trijp seals the deal. 3 games to come, starting with Danny Van Trijp versus Dean Gallagher next.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor?
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Lidlow!
Well, we knew it was coming by the way he's performed tonight, but that was the moment that completed the ADC Global Championship quarter-final lineup. Niall Culleton claiming the final spot after an unbeaten night hitherto. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from him. He's got another match against Danny Van Trijp to play, and he will have at least one more match in this tournament after that. That will be the quarter-final on the 4th of January against Johnny Haynes, Shane Turner and Robbie Martin also in that half of the draw. Tom Sykes against this afternoon's winner, Jack Tweddle. Sykes, the only player not to have lost a game in this year's Global Championship so far, and Gary Stone will take on Johnny Barnes when the final 8 compete for that £60,000 first prize when the ADC Globals concludes on January the 4th. Culleton has claimed the spot, and it's been more than deserved. And really, the rest of the players tonight, Trina, I don't mean it disrespectfully, but they've simply been passengers, haven't they, on the Niall Culleton Express train?
They have. He's played excellent tonight. And as he did in the group stages as well.
First leg, Danny, to
I've been impressed
first.
with his performance, and he's going to take some stopping when it comes to the quarter-finals.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, are we going to see some relaxed dart players produce some
140.
brilliant darts? Both players in this match averaging 140 so far.
45.
I was right when I said it.
Well, don't forget, these players are also playing for position.
59.
True, absolutely true. A few extra quid in the pocket. And the main jostle is between
45.
these two, isn't it, for who finishes second in this group.
$39.
Disappointing look there from Gallagher. Danny dancing all around the hockey at the moment,
95.
but that's a great shot. A great dart there from Danny van Trijp.
$86.
Yeah, he will be disappointed with how the evening's unfolded. His only 2 victories have come against his brother.
100.
Could have stayed home and done that.
And perhaps they found it a bit weird playing in the same group
125.
against each
Danny
other
requires
as well.
76.
Well, tops here for Van Trijp. Oh. Was it the fly again? Has he gone back downstairs?
36. Dean, you require 52.
Well, it was enough to put him off, and Dean Gallagher, well, he seems put off as well.
Oh.
He's very put off.
Oh, loose darts from him.
36.
He has done that a few
Danny requires
times
40.
tonight.
Game shot on the first leg. Danny van Trijp.
So Van Trijp does land the first leg.
Second leg, Dean to Thoreau first.
Lost
Game
his
on.
fixture in a last leg decider earlier tonight.
Ends up being a 19 dart leg.
60.
Dutch interest in the
100.
World Championship tonight. Jan van Veen currently playing. Playing against Cristo Reyes, who has returned from nowhere. Hasn't played darts for a few years. In fact,
100.
that game has just finished 3-1 to Van Veen. Reyes getting a set on the board.
83. $45. $118.
17 maximums this evening so far.
Correction. Dean, you require
18.
100.
And it just puts the pressure on this 100 finish. Double 10.
90.
Familiar
requires
story
76.
for Dean Gallagher, who's missed bucket loads of doubles tonight, despite a lot of them being right on the wires. And
Game
Danny
shot
van
on the second
Trijp
leg.
punishes him
Danny
to the
van
hilt to double his advantage in this game.
Third leg, Danny to Thoreau first. Game on.
Well, he's had enough.
Well, that was a big swipe at it.
125. $85. $60.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about things like that, really. And I think the reaction there is more about how Danny feels about how the night's gone than how he feels about a flying insect.
Well, he finds a max.
This can be almost as frustrating as it can be pleasing, can't it? When you think, where's this been all night?
128. Danny, you require 136.
Yeah, indeed. And
2 180s in the game.
Dean, you
Average
require
of 95. On course to go 3-0 up here.
53. Danny, you
Tops
require
required
40.
for that 3-0 result.
Game shot on the
Tops
third
is found
leg.
with his
Danny
second
Van
dart. 14 dart leg there.
Yeah,
Fourth
this
leg,
is
Dean to Thoreau first. Game on.
a strong showing from Van Trijp. But it's too late. Now Culleton has claimed the quarter-final
59.
place, and there's nothing anybody else can do about it now.
$140. 100.
Now clatters into the other dart rather than a bounce
23.
out from the board.
$180.
And Gallagher's first match. First max, I should say, of the match.
58.
He hasn't played badly, has he, Dean Gallagher, in this game? He's averaging 95.
55.
He's only had a couple of darts at double, and that's been the Achilles heel for him tonight.
140.
Can
Dean,
he
you
get
require 107.
one at the end of this combination?
$83. Danny, you require 140.
He can't. So this would seal the deal. He could go tops. Well, that's what he tried, but it wasn't a very good
82.
attempt.
Dean, you require 24.
It's a double 12 for a leg on the board for Gallagher.
Game shot.
Finds
on
it
the
this
fourth
time with his last
Dean
dart.
Gallagher.
Saves the match.
Fifth leg, Danny to Thoreau first. Game on.
Well, both players have another game to play. Dean will stay on stage to take on Wesley Van Trijp after this, and then Danny
43.
will return to try and be the little blot on Niall Culleton's book tonight, if he can be the player
99.
to beat him.
Yeah, could stop
58.
him from achieving the clean sheet.
$58.
And that is another max for Danny Van Trijp, his third. Currently averaging 92.79 here. And Dean 88.43. It's a good contest.
140.
Yep, decent game. And both players would have come into
96.
this evening with much
Danny, you require
hope,
80.
much promise. Well, decides to go tops with 3 in hand.
40. Dean, you require 123.
He's immediately taught a lesson, but he will return for that
51.
top target.
Danny, you require 40.
So for the match.
Game shot.
And he
a
finds
match.
it this
Danny Van
time,
Trijp.
takes the 4-1 victory over Dean Gallagher. 90.63 for Danny and 88.69 for Dean. 4 maxes in there. Coming up after the break, we have Dean Gallagher again against Wesley Van Trijp.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44.
32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
The moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
require
Oki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Got
Couldn't
it,
get the
got
job
it.
done.
Got in the match. And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship. £150,000 prize fund, 60 of that to the winner. And there are just 2 more matches to go in the group phases before we reconvene on the 4th of January for the grand finals, which will feature Niall Culleton, the winner of this group,
First leg,
Dean
to
Gallagher
throw first.
and
Game on.
Wesley Van Trijp now playing for a little bit of pride, and it's a last chance for Wesley Van Trijp to avoid that unwanted
41.
record of being the only player in phase 2 to leave without winning a match.
45.
Well, I'm sure it's one that he will want to rectify.
$74. $36.
Been beaten twice by his brother, Danny Van Trijp. He's been beaten twice by the group winner, Niall Culleton.
44.
And once by Dean Gallagher earlier this evening.
45.
He had the darts in that duel as well. It was
$45.
4-2 to the Irishman.
100.
Gallagher did get a victory against Danny Van Trijp.
97.
When they met earlier in the night, but Danny has just rectified that.
60.
I think when we saw the way the fixtures fell, we
123.
thought maybe the final match of the night could be a shootout, Van Trijp versus Culleton, but There's only one of them that's turned up to the gunfight tonight.
Yeah, Niall has just
81.
dominated
Dean, you require 77.
tonight's play. So top set for first blood.
57. Wesley, you require 134.
We'll come back for
94.
double 10
Dean, you require 20.
with Van Trijp very, very clear in his rear view mirror.
No score. Wesley require 40.
Taking aim at tops to break at the first
Game
opportunity.
shot on the first leg. Wesley Van Trijp.
He does so.
Second leg, Wesley to Thoreau first. Game on.
I tell you what, the speed that Wesley Van Trijp approaches the hockey and delivers that
96.
first dart, it makes it a difficult job for a referee, doesn't it? To call out the previous player's score and tell Wesley what he requires before he's thrown the dart.
140.
Yeah, Andrew Culleton.
See one just flying past his head then.
60.
Doing a great job. As always, we have got a great cast of referees here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth.
134.
Andrew Culling, Anton Mays, Owen Binks, Paul Hinks,
125.
George Baker. We've had a few guest appearances over our time here as well.
57.
I do think Paul Hinks should be the referee at the World Championship one more time. Now they've changed the format because there are 127 games now, aren't there?
50. Dean, you require 170.
Well, 170. It won't go this time. But you may just see it from
40. Wesley, you require 170.
Or perhaps you won't.
58. Dean, you require 130.
Our big boss, George Noble, will referee his final game in the World Championship final this year. The ball.
97. Wesley, you require 112.
Yes, retiring. On tops.
Game shot on the second.
And 112
Wesley Van
check out from Wesley Van Trijp.
Yeah, showing what he can do suddenly.
Third leg, Dean 2 for O first.
2-0
Game
up,
on.
2 away from a first win.
$140.
Casual with that last start.
100.
Very accurate with the last start. With all three. And Wesley Van Trijp kicks off a leg perfectly. His brother has done
59.
it. He's hit a 9-darter on this stage.
He has indeed, and Wesley won't be joining him.
100.
Not on this occasion anyway.
Haven't had one in the ADC Global Championship yet. Is that to come on the 4th of January? Is it to come in the last match tonight?
Well, what we have had tonight
100.
is a record-breaking average of 112.77 by Niall Culleton.
Who else?
$21.
And that was
Wesley
achieved
require
by
121.
against Danny Van Trijp.
Treble 17 for Wesley.
57. Dean, you require 149.
149. Starts on the 19s, only hits a 9, so can't finish after the first start.
49. Wesley requires 64.
Double 12 remaining.
52. Dean, you require
I
100.
don't think he liked stopping, did he?
No. He had to think, though.
60. Wesley require 12.
So 12 now for a 3-0 lead.
No score.
Not to be.
Dean, you
So
require
chance for
40.
Gallagher to take out tops. Double 10.
Game
Double
shot on
10
the
he
third
finds to close
Dean
the
Gallagher.
gap.
Yeah, halves that
Fourth
advantage.
leg, Wesley to Thoreau first. Game on. $45. $41. 100.
A reminder,
56.
no live darts tomorrow. The live darts resumes on Monday morning when Double Trouble gets underway.
140.
There is plenty available here on the Modus Super Series Darts channel on Pluto TV. Following this final group session of the ADC Global
44.
Championship, there'll be an audience with Phil Taylor and Adrian Lewis, so stay tuned for that.
180.
Another max for Wesley.
Oh, arm in the air, and another max for Dino.
180. Wesley required 36.
Enjoyed
I
that.
like his style.
Is he going to do it on the double? Double 9.
27.
Go on, Dean. Hit another one. Master out.
$100. Wesley required 9. Game shot.
Well, now he has got a 9 on this
Wesley Van
stage. And he might get a win
Fifth leg, Dean
in this
to
group,
Faro
something
first.
that's
Game on.
eluded him so far. Bit of sweet con, I think, Trina.
58. $26.
By the way, if you're up early tomorrow morning, 20 to 8 UK time, you can relive the ADC
80.
Global Championship Grand Final from last year.
140.
Defending champion, of course,
100.
didn't make it through this time around, but we are going to see Devon Peterson next week in that Double Trouble lineup as well.
99.
Is he Group B, is he? Or is he in the A?
Yeah, B. He was in B, wasn't he, with West and Guevara.
57. $42.
Will he?
Wow, that's great darts.
Yeah, beautiful setup shot.
81.
Double
Senior
16. Hasn't
required
spent an awful lot of
32.
time in this section of the board tonight. It's been tops and
Game
tens
shot on
for the
the
most
fifth
part,
leg.
hasn't it?
Dean Gallagher.
Maybe he should have spent more time there.
I was just about to say the same.
Sixth leg, Wesley to Faro
Now
first.
Wesley
Game on.
throwing to win his first game of this evening.
95.
And as you said, it's his last chance of doing so. This is his final game of the evening.
100.
I would love to round it off with a win.
81.
Yeah, I do think that that will be the motivation for him. Nobody wants to leave empty-handed.
137. $55.
It was the main story, wasn't it, of this group, that these two twins ended up in the same
44.
group, Wesley and Danny, but they've kind of become a sideshow in the show that Niall Culleton has completely
60.
stolen.
Yeah, indeed, he has totally dominated this evening's play.
100.
Took out a 152 as well against his game. In his game against
80.
Danny Van Trijp.
Dean, you require
In the same game
120.
that he got the 112.77 average.
Yeah, there's a 130 in there as well. It was a brilliant performance. This would be a brilliant finish.
80.
And
Wesley
this
require
130 would be
130.
the perfect way to win. The only win of the evening for Wesley Van Trijp. It's not in.
44. Dean, you
And
require
is
40.
that chance going to fade away?
It's Gallagher Looks at double 10.
Game shot on the
Double
sixth
10
leg.
he finds
Dean
to
Gallagher.
take us to a deciding leg, of which Gallagher has the darts.
Seventh and final leg. Dean to Faro first. Game on.
A reminder as well that
84.
Wesley is winless. Dean Gallagher could potentially,
99.
well, actually could have potentially got to second before this game, but because it's gone the distance, the gap to Danny Van Trijp is too big.
82.
But can get to 6 points if he can deny Wesley that only victory.
$59. 99. 81. 60.
He does leave himself a finish, 158.
78.
I got the weight
Wesley
completely
require
right, didn't he?
158.
Another not found.
84. Dean, you require 117.
I thought that was in for one moment.
Well, this is for the win.
Game
And to
shot,
leave
man of the
Wesley
match,
winless
Dean Gallagher.
as Van Trijp finishes at the foot of the table without a point to his name. Wesley's brother Danny has managed to get 3 victories, including one against Dean Gallagher, who gets 3 himself as well. All his wins tonight coming against players by the name of Van Trijp. That's it for them. The winner of the group is in action next. Niall Culleton on his victory lap after the break. Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, where Niall Culleton has confirmed himself as the final quarter-finalist and will return on January the 4th to play for that £60,000 first prize. He's done it in dominant fashion, and he could do it in flawless fashion as well. If he can beat the pre-group favourite Danny van Trijp in this curtain-closing contest, then Culleton will go through Group 8 unbeaten. Can he do it? Let's find out in the company of the 10-time world champion Trina Gulliver, who at the start of the night said Niall Culleton was the one to watch, the one that she thought would win. Trina,
First leg, Danny,
I doff my cap.
first.
You were spot
Game
on.
Well, it's the first time in ages. Yeah, been impressed by
95.
his performance tonight and in his previous group. So hence why that was my tip.
100. 140. 134.
Yeah, he just looks so comfortable. Just in full
58.
flow.
$125.
Well, he's not showing any signs of
140.
taking his foot off the pedal, is he?
142.
He's not. He's gone 142 here. Tops for a 142.
122. Danny requires 68.
Well, I think we're all being treated to a new genre of darts tonight here at the ADC Global
28.
Championship, and it's called
Now you require
Niall
20.
style.
One dart in hand. Can't find the
No
target.
score. Danny require 40.
So for a hold of throw,
Game
it's
shot on the
tops,
first leg.
and tops he
Danny van
finds.
Trijp.
16 dart leg.
I know every dart player goes
Second
into
leg,
every
Niall
match
to throw
wanting
first.
to
Game
win
on.
and intending to do so, but does the fact that Niall's unbeaten give Danny that bit more motivation than he may have had otherwise?
It might well do, and he's
125.
he knows that the race for first place is over, so probably throwing with a bit more freedom and
100.
as well. His game has improved over the last couple of matches.
Well, we've said goodbye to some big names, really. Danny van Trijp amongst them at this phase
64.
over the last 4 days of action. Many fancied Carl Wilson in Group 1. Johnny Haynes went through.
43.
Group 2 was won by the favourite Tom Sykes, but Callum Goffin had a tour card for the last 2 years. Adam Leake impressed when he first appeared here a couple of weeks ago. And Peter Wachiri has become a bit of a
75.
cult figure here. They all went out, as did Wes Newton in Group 3.
62.
Graham Hall and Kurt Parry in Group 5. And last night it was like a who's who of eliminations, wasn't it? Christian Perez, Chaz Barstow and Conor Heenahan.
60.
As Johnny Barnes went through.
Perez being the top tip for that group,
45.
but ended up finished second in the end. But yeah, some great names in that group, and was wide open.
57.
Yeah, really well-known figures. I mean, without being tongue-in-cheek, I'll say this, but it was who's who for three of them, and who's he as far as Johnny Barnes was concerned. But they all know who he is now.
Now you require 120.
Absolutely. 120 here for Culleton. Well, that was wild.
Was he going three tops?
Wow.
11.
Well, he's
Danny
made a mess
requires
of it,
71.
and he could pay the price. Top cent.
51.
Well, I don't think he'll try anything flashy this time around.
Tops then.
69.
Just a tad
Danny
too high.
required 20.
As is that. Double 7 will rescue it. He's trying to use that dart, I think.
6.
That's exactly what he was trying to do, but couldn't quite manage it.
Now you require 40.
So for a holder throw now. Tops required.
No score.
Well, not to be. Can't find
Danny
the target.
require
So
14.
Splitting. Double 4.
Game showing the second leg.
Doubles his lead.
Danny Van Trijp.
Now here's another question for you. Does Tom Sykes
Third leg,
want
Danny
Danny Van
to
Trijp to beat
Culleton.
Niall Culleton? Does he want to say, I'm
Game
the
on.
only one who won all my matches?
good question.
Having said that, he's won all his matches in both groups, Tom Sykes. Ridiculous.
100.
Ridiculously good.
Yeah, he will be the favourite come January the 4th. There's no doubt about that. But, I mean, looking at the lineup,
60.
Trina, have you got a little fancy for anyone? You've been on point with your predictions tonight.
Well, you've got to consider Tom as being, if he takes that
55.
form into the finals, then, you know, he's got every chance.
And what about next week? Who do you fancy for that?
Ah, me.
60. $180.
Well, 1 in, 2 in, 3 in. Danny Van Trijp could be not just beating Niall Culleton, but beating
41.
him emphatically here.
$59.
Yeah, he's in total control in this game, isn't he? And is he going to spoil it for Niall?
140. Danny require 107.
Treble 17 for double 18.
Game
Nicely
showing the
done.
third leg. Danny Van Trijp.
We will be hearing from Niall Culleton
Fourth
after
leg,
this match
Niall
at the other
to
side
throw
of the break.
first. Game on.
Not often we interview someone just after they've been beaten 4-0, Trina. Is that about to happen here?
Well, every possibility
58.
in how Danny's playing in this game.
Oh, that was in. That was in.
120.
Just call the 180.
Yeah, 180 on the floor, that one.
$140.
Well, he wouldn't have followed up anyway. That one might as well have been on the
85.
floor. Can Culleton avoid the whitewash?
$95. $83. $140.
Looking likely to get a leg on the board here.
134.
So for a holder throw,
No, you require 68.
68. Double 4.
Game shot on
Double
a
4 he
fourth leg.
finds for that
Niall
holder
Culleton.
throw. Gets a leg on the board.
Here's the Culleton
Fifth leg,
comeback
Danny
on.
to Thoreau first. Game on.
Well, that was a 14 dart leg. And he has to win every leg from now on.
45.
Yeah, better leg than Danny's managed in winning the 3 that he's got.
$100.
Okay, the 15 on throw is effectively the same as a 14 on throw, but still fewer darts
100.
used. I
100.
think there'll be a few higher numbers than that next week, though.
100.
Do tune in for that. It's good fun, the double trouble weeks.
I'll let you know if it's fun or not.
140.
Oh, it'll be fun from here. We still haven't seen a double start 9 darter here. I don't think we've seen a player brushed yet in a double trouble week either. You get that done, and you get it done to Scott Mitchell, please, Trina.
97. Danny, you require 131.
131, treble 17. Doesn't go, so Culleton does have the chance here to close the gap to a single leg.
41. Now you require 64.
If he does check this out, then it is a break of throat.
Game shot in a 5th.
And he has indeed.
Now Culleton.
So now he finds himself throwing to level the match.
6th leg, Niall to Faro first.
Refusing to be beaten, has not been beaten tonight, will not be beaten.
Well, that's 2 14 dart legs on the trot for Culleton. He's had to produce that
100.
sort of darts to get back into this match.
100.
Some achievement, isn't it? From all of the players that have entered ADC events across Europe, whittled down to 56 qualifying for this, to be in the final 8.
60.
It's a massive achievement. And it's a wonderful trophy as well that one of them will be picking up. And of course, that's £60,000 prize money.
Yeah, we've had every winner in the studio with us. We'll do that again with Niall. They've all sat next to the trophy. Had a good
96.
look at it. Devon Peterson, the previous recipient, took it on a tour of Africa earlier this year.
100.
Well, Culleton on 101.
60.
Take us to a deciding leg.
101.
Well, he's gone for the ball. Not quite
49.
as flamboyant as the top attempt that we think he went for, really. We couldn't be sure because the dart was so far away.
54.
But he is
now you
looking
require 52.
like he may well level here. From 3-0 down, a man who has not been beaten all night. Still hasn't.
On a 6th flag.
And might not be. But if that is to be the case, he has to break the throw in the decider.
7th and final leg, Danny to Faro first. Game on.
Averages almost identical here.
140.
Well, Culleton will be thinking I've got to stay with him at least. 2 trebles required minimum will be the thought in his mind. There's one of them.
96.
Couldn't add to that.
$140.
Well, that's a great start. 140, 140 for Trijp.
Yeah, well, he needs, I was going to say, to rectify it, he now needs 3 trebles. So
58.
Getting away from Culleton, this perfect record. Wild one from Danny there, though. Wild 2 from Danny there, though.
61.
Well, good last start. Bit of a recovery. Leaves himself a finish of 160. And Culleton way behind on this leg.
100. Danny, you require 160.
It's on. It would be some way to end the group phase.
120.
But it's over the top.
He'll be back for tops, though.
97.
Good last start.
Danny, you require 40.
Tops now for the match.
Game shot.
And that is the match
Danny Van Trijp.
for Danny Van Trijp. He wins the battle, but it's Niall Culleton who has won the war. Danny waves bye-bye. He exits the stage, but Culleton still has work to do at the ADC Global Championship. You'll see him again on January the 4th in the quarterfinals. But if you want to see him before that, stay tuned. We'll talk to him after the break.
40.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2.
Did he go over the tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Van Skee's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more. Jimmy Van Schie is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Van Schie do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship, where we're dotting the I's and crossing the T's for the group stages. These are the second half of results from this evening, and Niall Culleton got the job done nice and early, a 4-1 win against Dean Gallagher. Danny Van Trijp then beat his brother Wesley for the second time tonight. Niall beating Wesley 4-1 before Van Trijp. I mean, he's turned it on, didn't he, Danny Van Trijp, towards the end of the evening. Did get a victory over Niall Culleton in the final match, but it wasn't going to affect the outcome of the group because Niall had left them with too much work to do. 5 wins from his 6 matches, sees him on 10 points top of the table and going through to the quarter-finals of the ADC Global Championship. And delighted to say that Niall Culleton has joined myself and Trina for a chat. Niall, first of all, congratulations. How are you feeling after getting through?
Yeah, brilliant. Delighted how we're through there tonight. You know, I was looking back there when the qualification started for this and I had my eyes set on really just showing what I can do on that stage again and get myself back in contention to get back into Modus and just get the job done and get myself back into good form.
Produced some really good stuff tonight. You must be very, very happy with how you
played.
played.
I'm delighted it showed. Finally happy that the darts I can show are shown and not feeling comfortable doing it, you know, just doing what I have to do up on that stage and not falling at the last hurdle, you know.
Trina, you picked out Niall before the night started. You said that you fancied him to get the job done, and he's got and proved you right.
Yeah, well, he'd done a good job in his first group matches, so yeah, I thought he was going to do well today, going on the back of that. So, and he's played some great darts tonight, and that 112 plus average, which is a record for the ADC Championship. So congratulations on that.
Cheers, thanks very much.
But yeah, excellent darts tonight and some top finishing as well.
Yeah, I mean, as Trina said, that's the best individual performance we've seen so far. Were you expecting that kind of level from yourself tonight?
I know it's in me. I know I can do it. The steadiness has been coming back. I took a break this year from travelling over for challenge tours and that, and it was just really to reset myself, get the hunger back in for the darts and set myself up for the back end of this year and push on. I know myself, we've been showing the ADC vaults and doing the Irish Championship tour then. They've been there, they've been showing, and yeah, look, I am expecting to do it. It's just getting it out there and showing it really, and just I'm very happy tonight with how they came out.
You are someone who's really supported the ADC system, really bought into it, being here as an ADC qualifier for the Super Series before, of course, and this has been a different version of the tournament this year. 56 players now down to a. How have you found the format of the finals so far?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It was great that they extended it, the extra players and that, and a few extra rounds in it, you know, and it's showcasing what the ADC has to offer. The ADC has been fantastic, regards from every level of dart show that's there. You know, it benefits everyone, brings on players, and it's a fantastic system.
Trina, the format itself, I mean, we've mentioned it, particularly this second week, it has had some real excitement, hasn't it? We didn't get the grandstand finish today, thanks to Niall being so dominant, but there's been some really dramatic groups, hasn't there? There
has. It's been nip and tuck all week, and along with the few exceptions, then, you know, where the groups have been dominated and on the night, but it's been right to the very last wire and even down to the very last leg.
What was it like, the dynamic in the practice room there with two twin brothers being in there tonight?
Yeah, it was interesting. It was quiet when just 4 people in there, and then when there's a game on, there's only 2 in there, so it is quiet enough, but that suited me. I like to get in my own zone, you know, just be there, stick to myself and just concentrate on what I have to do and just ignore what's going on around me.
You didn't team up with your fellow Irishman and Dean Gallagher to take them on?
Darts is a lonely sport.
What about the other players in the group, Trina? Danny Van Trijp was the favourite before a dart was thrown, and did start to produce better stuff towards the end of the evening. Do you think having his brother might have distracted or affected him in any way?
It may well have done. It may well have done, and you know, they probably weren't expecting to be in the same group this early. Now, you know, that probably expecting to be meeting later on in the tournament, but yeah, it's been very different for them, I think, and yeah, it's with him playing. He played some good stuff towards the end, like you say, but he didn't start off well.
Yeah, and Wesley never really reproduced the stuff that he did last week.
No, not at all, and you know, managed to get over the line on the last game, but that was it.
Quick word on Dean as well. We mentioned earlier in the night a lot of missed doubles. I mean, he wasn't missing by much, but they just weren't going in for him, were they?
No, he made a few mistakes on hitting the big numbers, and but yeah, his scoring was good. His doubling wasn't so good.
One more character I want to ask about. Talk to us about Bowser.
Oh, my little dog with me, Chester. Yeah, that's the family. That's the teddy bear, the family pet Chester. So that was just a reminder of home. Just to give me something to concentrate on, you know, just to focus the mind on something else other than worrying about what's going on the dartboard, and yeah, bit of home on the stage.
I mean, obviously with the result, I'm guessing you feel it worked, right?
He'll be back.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see him on the 4th of January. We'll see you there as well in the quarterfinals, and the lineup for the quarterfinals is now complete. You're going to play Johnny Haynes in the first quarterfinal. Shane Turner takes on Robbie Martin. Tom Sykes against Jack Tweddle. Gary Stone against Johnny Barnes. Obviously, all the players deserve to be there. Have been in great form over the last couple of weeks. But just your first thoughts on a meeting with Johnny Haynes?
Yeah, I know Johnny's a very good player. I played him before here on the stage. Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a good game. I'm going to put it up to him.
Trina, apart from Niall's match, is there another one that really jumps out for you there?
Tom Sykes, Jack Tweddle. That's got to jump out, and you know, Tom's had a very good week, strong week, as did Jack today. Won 4 of his games 4-0, the first 4, and was hard to catch after that.
Yeah, unbeaten so far across the 2 groups, Tom Sykes. Niall, right now, sat next to the trophy, £60,000 to the winner when you come back on the 4th of January. What would it mean to you to be the person lifting that?
It'd be fantastic. Obviously, financial gain from it, but getting the trophy is the main benefit. The confidence boost I'm going to get from it. Confidence boost I've had so far from it, you know, has been brilliant, and especially leading on them for the rest of the year, it sets me up, you know, and to push forward and just go after it, get what I can from it. But yeah, been looking at that trophy the 2 days I've been here, and wouldn't mind putting it with the other trophies at home on the shelf.
I mean, it's a nice one as well, Trina, isn't it? You wouldn't mind that on your shelf
I wouldn't,
if you've got room for it.
I'll find room.
Also, the positioning of the event, obviously, it's the day after the World Championship final in the PDC. So this is going to be massively profile raising for all these 8 players, isn't it?
Yeah, massive. It is massive, and yeah, the ADC have put on a great show and a great tournament that's just growing year by year.
How does this change Christmas for you now? Because I'm sure there's going to be a few more hours on the practice board, isn't there?
Yeah, has to be done. There's a job still to be done, and if you put the prep in, hopefully you get a reward, you know. So it'll still be a good Christmas, but the focus will be on this.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Trina, you've been through that Christmas period where you've had to practice for big tournaments before. It's a strange time, isn't it, for dart players? Because when everyone else is relaxing, you're the ones that are really hard at work.
Yeah, you know, you put the time in on the practice board, of course you do, but, you know, it's important to enjoy Christmas as well, you know, with your family and everything. So you need that relaxation part of it as well.
And just to kind of sum it up finally, Niall, as we mentioned before, what you've done in the ADC over in Ireland, what you've brought to this stage as well, do you feel it would be such kind of a fitting thing for you to do to go and win this particular event as,
yeah,
as
it
the
would
big
be.
one?
I feel it'd be a reward, you know, to finally actually get something back for the effort I've been putting in. You know, I've good people around me when I'm showing, practice partners, great family behind me, you know, and it'd be brilliant.
Certainly would be, and it has been brilliant, hasn't it, this tournament so far? We've got the big one to come on the 4th of January, but what are your thoughts of the way this ADC Global Championship has evolved and how it's played out the last 2 weeks?
I think it's been brilliant. I think the format's been great. It's been nip and tuck. It's made it exciting, you know, where it's come down to the last nitty-gritty games and everything. So I think it's a great way forward, and it's a great format.
Well, Trina, thanks for being such a big part of it. Niall, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
See you again in the new year. Plenty coming up, though, here on the Modus Super Series Darts channel on Pluto TV. Right up next is going to be an audience with Phil Taylor and Adrian Lewis when they visited the live lounge on Monday. Double Trouble 4 is going to get underway, and Trina Gulliver is in action later in the week on that. She's going to be part of that. On Saturday, the 20th of December, the finals. We're hoping that Trina will be part of that as well. And on the 4th of January, you are going to see the likes of Niall Culleton in action at the Global Championship Grand Finals. Well, it's been an absolutely superb couple of weeks here as the ADC Global Championship expanded. It has shown us plenty of dramatic darting moments, some darting dominance like from classy Culleton tonight, and it certainly has delivered. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you again for the ADC Finals.
But he does. And that's monstrous. What a way to finish it. Double top. 1-2-5. Go to Shane Turner.
Oh, what a dart that is.
Had the ball for the match. And he nails the ball there. Fantastic shot from Johnny Haynes.
Global champion. Oh my goodness.
He's still trying to search for a bit of wildlife.
Big hit. Big scream. Tops for the match.
69.
And the moment owned Ham there, didn't it?
Gary
He didn't own the moment. And that'll be all Gary Stone needs to hit double 10 now, surely. He's seen the nervousness of that, and that is what top players do. You can't be serious.
Oh my word, that's off the scale. Double 16. Conor Hanahan. That is a special finish. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Graham Hall! The silencer, Jeff Smith!
People are cheering.
Games up.
That is special.
It's Tom Sykes!
The African warrior, Gallagher,
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Burr!